I think Nick was already on the show, is why I didn't receive response. So,
Look, it came together late. We're all
going on. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, we're all in the game.
No, I believe you.
Here's the thing. We had a doctor's appointment. It was at 1:15 p.m. We showed up at 1:20, and when we walked in, we were like, okay, it's Kate for 1:15. And then she looked at us, and she went, 1:15, huh? And then smirked.
Oh.
And I gave her nothing. I didn't go, yeah, sorry, we're late. Just her response to us being 5 minutes late in a city with a lot of traffic. And I admit, we shouldn't have been late. But she was like, 1:15, huh? Go take a seat. I didn't give her any apology whatsoever.
Fuck that lady. You were right to not give her anything.
Thank you. We did not get seen until I don't know, maybe 1:50 we went into the office. 2:10 the doctor came into the office. So that's why we're
I'll tell you what.
late
I
today.
show up 20 minutes early, and they make me wait for an hour anyway.
Yeah, probably because some shithead like me showed up 5 minutes late, threw off the whole day.
The last time I went to the doctor, I was in there for 6 hours.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's actually crazy.
I don't want to hear it.
They
actually turned the light off in my room and then turned it right back on.
Oh, did they forget about you?
I believe they originally forgot about me.
Oh, man.
And then made me wait like another hour or two.
Yeah,
okay.
Don't they put your chart on the back of the door?
It's horrifying.
Yeah, they do. I peeked my head out to make sure the
Holy
chart was
shit.
in the fucking thing. My dad's sitting in the parking lot, waiting for me. I'm calling him, the doctor's still not even in here, Dad. He's like, I'm coming up.
So
and then they're like, oh, our computer system went down, and we have all these people because it's 2 days after the 4th of July. And
that's true. That's when all those
Okay,
4th of July injuries start to pop up, is on the 6th.
Because of the date, we can't register there's people in our office. Sorry.
It was also an orthopedic office, I think, or something. It was a hand doctor I was seeing.
Yeah, an orthopedic doctor is like a bone specialist, right?
I think they have different. Yeah, but they have different ones, people for feet there, people for hands, all sorts of stuff.
So
my guy was like, "You're partially double jointed, huh?"
This is why I don't go to the doctor. This is exactly
6 hours.
You're right. Never go,
dude. I went
at 7 a.m.
It was so nice to go to our family doctor instead of a walk-in clinic, because instead of having to they made me feel like I was a drug addict when I was trying to explain to the doctor how sick my wife was. I was like, dude, she's fucked up. And then they're like, yeah, okay, whatever. Here's a vitamin C prescription. Come back in a week if you're not dead, and maybe we'll talk. The family doctor, we were like, it might be mono. So she's writing on her requisition form. She's like, yeah, mono test. Throw in a blood test for, this, a blood test for anemia. Maybe you got this. She just gave us every test we ever could have wanted and then some.
Yeah, this is the future liberals want.
Let me just point out, by the way, speaking of the liberals, 6 hour wait for Cobalt. The reason we can't have socialized medicine it's always cited is because it makes the medicine, the treatment slow. Cobalt have to wait 6 hours, and come on now.
Yeah, very true.
We were early. We were the first appointments in the office. We woke up at 7 a.m. to go.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Ridiculous.
Look, all I'm saying is that Bernie still has a chance. So
still?
Yeah, I think so. Just write him in, chat. Just write him in this election, and we'll see what happens.
Oh, in November, you mean?
Right, yeah, exactly.
We'll just put him in the White House in November.
Yeah. If enough people go, they got to be like, well, I mean, yeah, we might as well, right?
So have an emergency halfway injunction to throw a new president in.
Do you guys ever think buying life insurance is like betting against yourself?
Yeah.
Because I had this thought, and I'm not going to say it was when I was on the toilet this morning, but
okay, don't say
life insurance is dope because when you die, your family gets money. But at some point, maybe in the next 150, 200 years, people are maybe going to start living for a lot longer. Maybe, it's a long shot, but maybe indefinitely. And you're going to be like, that's the best time to be in the life insurance business, dude. Is when you realize you got these 140-year-olds that have been paying since they were 30, and now if they cancel, they lose their life insurance in case something bad happens. But if they just keep paying, you're never gonna have to pay out the policy.
I have a workaround for that.
Okay.
You get a quote on your whatever the current rate is given for your health and age.
Okay.
And this is in the age when life expectancy is getting much longer. So what you do is instead of sending the money to them, you stuff it in a mattress, and then when you die, you give the mattress to your significant other.
Makes sense. Yeah. No, I like it.
Just what I want. A bunch of like bed bug infested $10 bills.
You know what seems silly
That's
to me,
disgusting.
actually, is speaking of insurance. You know, you can insure wealth in this country.
It's pretty amazing.
That seems like
Yeah.
kind of anti-capitalist a little bit, right? Like,
Wait, how does that work?
How so?
well, like if you go like bankrupt or something, it'll pay out.
Yeah.
Wealth insurance pays out, and suddenly you're not bankrupt anymore.
Isn't that a cheat code?
Well, I want to give
I
you.
feel like it kind of is.
Here's a
yeah.
counterpoint.
Okay.
The house always wins.
Okay. Fair point. Yeah.
Is this Vegas?
Yep. In life, you're either a gambler or the casino.
How do we become the casino?
Wait, no.
I don't know.
Okay.
Just be born into a Vanderbilt family or something like that.
It's too late
Well,
for that. Is there another option?
You could invent like a really cool startup that sells for like, you know,
There you go.
$3 or $4 billion.
Could I play PUBG for 12 hours a day for 6 months?
I heard you pose the question to Cobalt. I respectfully disagree with his answer, but I thought he made a good point.
Yeah,
Wait,
it was interesting to hear that he was.
not in?
He's on the opposite side.
I guess I'm the only one with integrity.
No,
That's okay.
first off, why is it that every one of these motherfuckers who says they won't do it tries to act like it's because they're so friggin' holy?
Yeah, I said I would do it.
I
and
don't.
really
I
like
don't
PUBG.
like PUBG, and I don't like any video game enough to play it for 12 hours for money.
That's fair.
For that
So-
much time.
I can understand that.
I
So
wasn't.
that's sellout by definition for me.
I wasn't there for the conversation, but I was typing in your chat while it was happening. The one thing I'll say is that I would do it because it would solve a good deal of current problems that I have.
Yeah.
However, it is just money. It's
Yeah.
it's just money, and like money is like functionally infinite. Like
Whoa, easy there.
Well, no,
Money
I
come,
mean,
money
it is.
go.
like even Jeff Bezos, who's like currently the richest man in the world,
Yeah.
right? It's not like he could buy the next 10 people below him. It's
The fuck?
You don't want
What?
money because you can't own people.
no, I'm not saying I don't want money. I'm just saying it's just money. Money isn't the be all end all of the world. Like you can get by with a small amount of money, and you can always make more money.
I do
That's
agree
always
with
a possibility.
you, but
That's all I'm
Definitely
saying.
go live in the woods for free.
my only thing about the conversation was like, particularly when we were talking about it with Austin, I felt it was kind of unfair to be like, oh, all anybody that would do it for is doing it for the money. You know, it's not to get 500 grand to, you know, put a down payment on a private jet or something like that. It's that money is like,
Yeah.
you know, it's life fuel. It's security and you know, you can buy things that will better your life, not merely like vanity purchases.
But my channel is life fuel for money and for my happiness.
That's also fair.
And I think it would ruin the culture and community I've built.
I can
And-
understand
or
that,
change it completely.
No,
Yeah,
that-
like
I want to clarify my position because I'm sure people probably went nuts and said I'm a hypocrite and stuff.
I
but,
know.
like-
I think I looked at your post and I was like, this guy's got his head screwed on straight.
Oh, because like the idea that it's a guarantee in 6 months that I will now have this amount of money versus the nebulous, I don't know how much I'm going to make X month to X month. I'd be able to go, okay, in this very short term amount of time, 6 months is not really very long in the scheme of things. I'd be able to go, okay, I can buy my mom a house. That problem in our life is now done.
Right.
And then I can get back to moving on to my own solutions.
Yeah.
So that to me is like, it's actually a very clear cut decision that kind of doesn't play too much into the PUBG thing. And I would hope that my community would support that. I can't guarantee that they would, but I would hope.
Yeah, I mean,
I wouldn't begrudge them if they didn't support
I think
that,
that's
though.
totally fair. Like I said, I would also do it.
I
think
also
it would also not be fun. I think it would be lame.
Oh, it would be awful.
I don't.
It would be
but I would
terrible.
do it.
So PUBG is PUBG is like the best worst game in my opinion. Like it's the worst game that I find fun, but I think it would be pretty shitty for the majority of it, but there's definitely like worse games. Like,
Right.
I don't know
You
if I had to play
number
Party
one
Panic.
PUBG player.
If I had to play Party
That's not
Panic
the goal.
12 hours a day for 6
I don't
months,
think I would make it for 6 months on Party Panic.
I would probably
actually.
bow out.
Yeah,
And
So
that would
it's gonna be any
100%
game.
destroy your
That'd be pretty
community.
rough.
You
I
Is
would
would-
still
PUBG
do
like
it,
the bare
though.
minimum though? for game standard? Like, what
What do you
is
mean
the
the bare
shittiest
minimum?
game you would do it for?
I'd do it for Party
Oh.
Panic. I'd do it.
Really? Okay.
It's $500,000.
I don't disagree with you.
12 hours a day.
It's
You
a
gotta
lot,
realize
but-
It would fucking
after a
suck.
week, you'd want to kill
In
yourself.
Oh.
one day, you would be done.
Yeah, no, I mean it would suck major ass. But so
Have
would
you ever
PUBG.
done 5 days in a row of just streaming for 12
Dude,
hours?
I was gonna. So like, what? People in chat were like really mad at Austin when he was saying like, yeah, it would be hell. They were like, oh, little baby doesn't want to sit on his butt and play video games. Well, like, dude, it's like
mentally draining. You have
Yeah.
nothing to talk about after you do it
It's-
so many days in a row.
Yeah.
Because
It's-
all you're
it's-
doing is literally playing that video game.
I have done spats of Twitch and YouTube and stuff where I'm working like 80 plus hours a week for like several months, and it burned me the fuck out, dude. Like it's killer. It's a lot of hours.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what kind of work you're doing. Yeah, it's not going to be as hard as if I'm doing 80 hours of construction.
Correct.
It's still 80 hours of work a week. So
It would
I
be
don't
the
know.
test of my life to be able to get out of that on the other side and still be okay.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'd be able to actually do it properly, but I would give it my best.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
me
would.
too.
I think it's fair to say that you would be going insane from boredom and tedium.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That I definitely agree with. But I'm
It would
also
be
like, I don't know. I think for every 179 of the first, 99% of the contract, I'd be like, this sucks. On day 180, I would be like, suck my dick. I did it.
Yeah.
Eat my asshole. I'm free.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I'd still do it. But I also understand like Cobalt's perspective and Austin's perspective was just like it's just money. Like it's not that like yeah, it would help. It would be really nice. It would solve a lot of problems.
It is
that I
just money,
currently
but
have.
when it solves an immediate problem that money would solve, in that case, it's more than just money.
Yeah.
I can
you're
say
right,
that I've
but-
never been like in a bad situation where I just couldn't afford things I needed because I've always had family to rely on.
Right.
So maybe under the duress of like it's gonna get me out of like poverty, then yeah, not having that place to lean back on.
Well, I mean, like,
But,
depending on the way
you know.
that you live and where you live, like, a lump sum payment of 500 grand, that's like, you could retire maybe like 7 or
Oh, yeah.
10 years early. That's 10 years of freedom from the workforce.
Well, I know Austin did end up changing and saying it's not set for life money, and I think that's still true. But I enjoy living in squalor, so I could live off
Okay.
500,000 for the rest of my life. It would be I could do that. I could figure that out.
he enjoys living in squalor, but would sell out for $500,000.
Right.
No, he
Exactly.
wouldn't.
He
Oh, no,
doesn't
you
need
would.
that
Yeah,
money.
No, I
that's-
would. I would, yeah. No, like I said, I'd still fucking do it. But I understand.
Someone
You don't
say
think it'd go
50
to your
grand
head?
or $500,000 is set for life money? 'Cause
No, but it was
No,
like,
no,
Austin
yeah.
said it's not life-changing money, and people were like, hold up, B. What do you mean it's not life-changing money?
It's life changing, but it's not set for
Then
life.
he
money.
changed it to say
Right.
it's not set for life, which is
Oh,
fair.
okay.
20% of that's going to taxes, bro.
Let's assume that it's
Well,
tax
it's
free
magic
for this.
heat
Yeah,
money.
Yeah, can
Yeah,
it be
it-
tax
this
free,
is
please?
this is magic money.
Yeah.
Let's
It's
bring it
it's
up to
like it's a corporate
750
profit. It's just a
Dude.
dividend.
If the government ends up taking 40% of that, I'd have a serious think
It's a
about
damper.
whether I want. Yeah.
So I want to
Whether
make
want
it
do
clear.
that.
Politically, I align with you guys more or less.
Yeah.
But
Not
I
me.
do think about it sometimes, and I'm like, it's crazy, dude. Like, let's say, if you're in the upper tax bracket, you make like $100.
Uh-huh.
In
Oh,
Canada,
we're going to taxation. Is
yeah,
different.
well, not taxation
Yeah.
is theft, just like
Yeah.
there's a lot of it. So like, if you get paid $100 in
Yeah.
Canada in the top tax bracket, like 54 comes out immediately. You got $48. Then you buy like a $10 sandwich, 13% of that goes into tax again.
Right.
And then if the person you bought the sandwich from buys a $13 sandwich, $13 sandwich, 13% of that goes again. And I'm like, is it not just infinite money? Where am I missing the?
What you're taking for granted. what you're taking for granted is while you were going to get your sandwich, you were walking on a public road with a public sidewalk and public parks around you.
Yeah, no, I walked on like a little bit of concrete for sure.
I
agree.
Laws and fire departments stopping that sandwich shop from burning down. Police stations stopping the place from getting shot up.
Okay, so if I took a dirt trail through the woods, do I not have to pay taxes, Rob?
But I mean, I think like if you just go and you primitive technology your way out in the woods and no one knows you're there and you build a house from your own thing, then sure. Yeah.
Well, I'm saying like, okay, go to the sandwich shop, but I know my own way that's through the woods instead of using the sidewalk.
Well, do you own the woods?
Yeah, I don't think you own the woods.
The house always
don't
wins.
own the woods.
There are people who own those woods.
Yeah, I guess they're public.
No.
Yeah.
They're like government owned, I guess.
It's like I like what most of the taxes go to.
Yeah.
But I wish I could just opt out of like a couple.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. There are, our taxes here pay for
Hellfire missiles. Yeah.
If you live above the sandwich shop.
I was going to say teaching creationism in schools, but that too.
If your apartment is above the sandwich shop and you go downstairs and buy the sandwich, do you get to opt out of the sales tax?
Wait, say this again.
If you live
above the sandwich shop, so you never used any roads, you just went down the stairs. You bought the sandwich. You get to say you get.
Well, you gotta also understand that the government is probably subsidizing portions of that business as well. So no.
Dude, check this out. On the other end of the
spectrum, your electricity.
On the other end of the spectrum, in Ontario, they just elected the Conservative government, and one of the cities there was doing like a UBI test where they were giving all the citizens. I can't remember how much money it was, but it was low four figures or mid four figures annually, I think. One of the first things they did was just cancel it, and in the press release, they said the best social safety net is get a job. And I was that's...
Jesus Christ.
As much as, to some extent, I'm like, owned. I'm like, well, it's needlessly rude, I think. That's a little... It's pretty much just meant there to be like a roast and to say, go fuck yourself. That's a little
That's
insulting.
owned like kicking a homeless person on the sidewalk.
Yeah. Well, that's like that game that Nick showed me called, the title of the game is Poverty is a Choice.
Oh, no.
Why do we have to talk about that?
That's the name of that game. So
that'll be on Steam soon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's going on Steam,
dude.
There.
How much is that going to be for?
Dude,
how do you put a price on that?
Dude, it's really crazy.
Priceless.
Like, there's also. Have you seen all like the weird agenda battlegrounds games?
Yes.
There's like
LGBT
battlegrounds, gay and lesbian battlegrounds, and I think they're like. I don't know if they're anti-gay or if it's pro or it's just like.
Yeah.
I have no idea. It's like the intersection of like political controversy and also like, hey, battle royales are really popular.
I mean, I will say though, if it is anti those things, then it would probably be a pretty disturbing premise because then is the point of the game to shoot and kill gay people?
Oh.
That's what I'm saying? So I feel like...
I think you highlighted what might be the controversial part of the game.
Oh my god.
See, all I want to do is put a clip of my M16, blow maybe like 20 or 30 dudes away, and not have to worry about, blowing them away for a reason. I'm blowing them away because 99 of them parachuted with me onto an island, and I want to be the sole survivor.
Yeah, and
what if they had biography?
In 30 minutes.
Like all the people that parachute on the island, you got to read a biography for each one of them.
Yeah, after you kill them, you see like their spouse giving birth simultaneously while Lives Lightning Crashes plays in the background.
It gives like a eulogy, and it's like they leave behind this person, that person, their job at this place, and then that'll mean the family won't make enough money to make ends meet. That would be a hell of a battle royale game, like a cinematic exposition-based battle royale.
And then they get screwed out of their pension because it was their fault they died because they took a Mini 14 after it got nerfed when there was an AK right next to it. And
so basically, Telltale Battle Royale.
The Dear Esther of battle royales.
I'd play it.
I would also play it. Did you know Battle Royale is actually based on a movie?
Well, The Hunger Games, yeah.
I've never.
Yeah, the Hunger Games.
That started all this craziness.
The whole genre came from the movie Hunger Games.
And nobody's made anything like the Hunger Games, except for maybe the culling was probably the closest.
Well, there was like a
thought of it.
The Japanese manga industry stole it, as they often do, and
yeah.
So that no creativity, they just called it Battle Royale. It's like, come on,
bullshit.
No, dude, you know what? Actually, like after that, after PUBG came out, they made this thing in Minecraft, this mod, and they just called it Hunger Games. Isn't that crazy?
Man.
And then no lawsuits, nothing. I don't know, man.
Were they actually ever very hungry in the Hunger Games?
I don't know, man.
That's a well. It's called the Hunger Games because of the people starving in District 11, right?
Right. Yeah.
Not because they're hungry in the woods.
That's because.
But they do get hungry.
But they were actually hunting deer for some reason.
Well, I think they should probably just eat those pond people. You know, they have all those shrimp people there in the district.
It's actually against the Capitol's policy to allow them to hunt outside of the fence.
Yeah.
So they were hunting deer illegally, which is why they never wanted to get caught doing it.
Yeah.
I don't think
that whole underground black market.
There was a lot of suspension of disbelief here because, like, there were all of those rich people and they weren't eating.
Okay, so also side note, removing irony for a moment.
Yeah, impossible, but all right.
But I saw Hunger Games. Holy
shit! Did he just say that?
I saw Hunger Games 3. What was up with those weird blind, like, vampire zombie monsters in the sewers? It was like never explained.
They're made by the Capitol in the labs to be able to find monsters to track
anything
them
that didn't make sense.
They're genetically engineered.
Yeah, like why did he? Because he's evil? Is that why they made that, or what? What's the reason for that?
Just to fuck with their heads, basically.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I was just curious.
I mean, dude, I will
mental warfare.
I will not go to bat for the third and fourth movie. At all.
Even the books got less. The first book was the best, of course. The books got a little.
There was like a tide of black tar that came out at some point.
Yeah, it's all traps. It's just traps that they set up in the city, I guess.
Yeah.
But it was like
they knew they were coming.
Like a solution I've never imagined. Didn't it like mess them up, like dissolve them or something?
That sounds like a Ridley Scott thing.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Well, I think like the problem with the Hunger Games is that I hate to say it, okay, but the Hunger Games 1 and 2, the movies at least, were really entertaining because of the kids killing each other.
I never liked that part.
I don't even think that's a hot take. Was anybody else not watching the movie, and when the elevators go up into the battlegrounds, they're like, oh shit, it's about to kick off. I was not like, oh, I wonder what the political implications of we all know it's bad, obviously. It wasn't like I was under the impression that the Capitol was doing a good thing.
It's sort of like
everybody knew it was bad. They were cheering him on.
Yeah, it kind of gets away from that after the second movie and the second book.
It's sort of like the Star Wars prequels in the same way. It's like, you liked Darth Vader using a laser sword and slashing people up? Well, how about 40 minutes of a dry Senate scene where a bunch of characters talk about trade laws?
Well, they do have a lot of seats, though, and that's kind of cool to look at.
There are a lot of seats in that Senate. Absolutely true.
It was a cool Senate. Yeah.
Oh, he's done it.
He made it.
That was so close.
Oh, man. Not a lot of reserve time left. I just like, I mean, I feel for the author as much as you can feel for somebody who's probably, made $100 million off of these books. Because at some point you're like, everybody wants a third Hunger Games book, but I can't just have more kids murdering each other or it's going to get weird. So it's like, the Capitol's bad. And you're like, yeah, I know.
No, what they should have done is got the Capitol to hire robot kids to kill the other regulars.
Dude, that would have been sick.
Oh.
Yeah, that'd have been good. That would be
Everybody just take a second and hit Z and admire our handiwork.
I'm going to die, I think, and start ruining it. But
I forgot Z was a button. That is really
I also forgot Z was a button.
It is a button on the keyboard, and sometimes you use it.
The ending of the Hunger Games, was it satisfying? I don't remember anymore.
Of the fourth one?
No way.
Her sister dies.
It's not. I mean,
that last one, it just came out like 2 years ago.
Let me just drop the bomb.
Well, if we're already spoiling it, like the very end is like super not satisfying in any way.
It's about as satisfied as the excitement you got from me spoiling it. That was and the rage you felt. It's a real emotion, guys.
Gold filter walking through a wheat field or something?
No. Like the before that, when like you find out. Okay, so like actual.
I mean,
spoilers.
it's spoiled.
We're already in there, right? Like that. I could do it now. So the good guy is actually the bad guy. And
what?
You learn that like moments before the end, and then she just shoots her in the
Tetanus?
face, and that's it.
What?
That's the end. That's like the movie.
I don't remember.
Well,
I mean,
the president of the 13th sector.
Yeah.
I remember.
And she's basically like trying to take over and basically doing like exactly what Snow's doing.
Right.
When you said the good guy, you meant the good girl.
Yeah, the
Well,
girl.
yeah.
Julianne Moore.
Good guy in the royal good guy sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
And then they basically live in their little shabby hometown house that the Capitol gave them, and are basically plagued with nightmares of the Hunger Games for the rest of their lives.
See, I want them to go.
They live.
Right.
I want them to go back to the Hunger Games now and explore what it's like in the power vacuum after literally every leader has been assassinated.
Well, yeah, it's like a new president is just gonna pop up when you strike him down. So
The Hunger Games has become the street at all times.
It's like the Purge constantly.
Yeah,
Jeez, that puts a real weird spin on it.
it does.
I
You were
also
fighting
just
for a
think
revolution to make the world worse.
they just went
Yeah,
like.
pretty much.
I mean, I get that it's a young adult novel, okay? So like, I understand that a lot of the fuel for a young adult novel is like adults are bad. So
Yeah, and I
don't
wear
get
this
it.
cigarette in my ear so that I just feel something that could kill me.
Well, if you gauge your ear, you can put the cigarette in the gauge.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
But like, I remember, and I think in my opinion, the second movie is the best of all of them. Like it's like second, first, and then I never want to acknowledge the existence of the other ones. But I remember in the second one, PETA's like, "What are these sticks for?" And they're like, "Yeah, we shove it down our throat so we throw up the food so we can eat more food because fuck poor people." And I was like, that's just too far.
yeah.
This is a button I pressed to kill, peasants in District 8.
There has been a rash of like really, really on the nose science fiction. I brought it up on the show before, but that one Matt Damon one where he's not tiny, called Elysium.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that one's
From the genre of movies where Matt Damon is not tiny.
Yeah, here's the premise. Imagine the not too distant future where there's science fiction crazy technology and it's dystopian, and what the movie really wants to talk about is immigration. So we'll use a weird science fiction-y thing like actual Mexicans to be the actual premise of the movie. Like it's just
David
to stop Mexican immigration. That's it. That's literally the movie. There's no creativity at all. It's just actual Mexican.
I bought I opted out of Elysium.
Great sentence.
Less than half an hour in, when they show like the slums and people are like fucked, obviously, and then like this rich lady just gets in a tube that's like, "Oh, you have cancer and we cured it. Go about your day." I was like, "Come on, that's." You could be a little bit less on the nose if possible.
Yeah, it's just like you gotta do something.
Handicap yourself.
I actually didn't realize it was my turn. I was just playing with stickers.
Is Rob describing Bright 2? Did Bright 2 come out yet?
No.
Because I'm in, dude.
No more Bright.
Oh, you mean Pitch Black?
Oh my god.
Turn on the dark.
No,
I don't mind like the whole let's take medieval shit into a modern kind of era, but I think it was done really poorly that way.
Oh, that's in no way controversial. It was a terrible movie. Yeah, it was very bad.
Wait,
I sat through the whole thing.
Yeah. No, it's not.
You were speaking in hushed tones because you were afraid of offending people who like Bright?
There's
Are there any out there?
There's a Bright, I wouldn't say like uprising, but there's a lot of people who it became almost like Don't Shoot the Messenger, but kind of like a DC movie where people were like, not only do I like it, I think that everybody who dislikes it is a pretentious piece of shit paid off by, the Disney Corporation to release propagandist negative reviews.
Yeah. Well, are you going to listen to an internet troll? About
the critics put out a hit on Bright.
Or are you going to listen to the fans? Yeah. Bright 2 was announced back in January. Yeah. I mean, okay, actually straight up, it's not the worst movie in the world. It's not a good movie, but it's it can be entertaining. There's action scenes. It's okay. It's just really poorly written.
Did any of you see the set picture of Tom Hardy playing Al Capone?
No.
Ah, man. So that's gonna make this bit way harder. But basically, he looks like a 70-year-old man, even though Al Capone died in his 40s and was arrested when he was 33 or something like that. But then he has so much makeup on. One of the comments got me so good. It was like, Tom Hardy puts shit on his face and talks with an accent, exhibit 500. The dude he's like Johnny Depp for Tim Burton, except just working for himself. All he does is he does all these movies where he puts on makeup and then has a funny voice.
Yeah.
Except Dunkirk, I'll give you that, no problem.
I think Tom Hardy's a pretty good actor.
Sometimes it works real well. I agree. Yeah,
he's been in some bad things, but he's so what is it? It's the Untouchables, but from the other perspective or something?
I think it's it's like a biography of Al Capone.
Okay, yeah, a biopic.
Yeah, I never know whether it's biopic or biopic though.
Biopic.
Exactly.
I don't know either. Actually, I don't know how that's pronounced. How is it pronounced, chat?
Oh God, I found the picture of him.
The picture, huh?
Well, a picture of him. He looks not
biopic.
I always say
dude. I mean, I think
it's biopic.
To me, it looks 2/3 biopic.
Oh my God, he looks like Jack Nicholson is the Joker.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a bad photo. You ever see the 1998 Lost in Space where Gary Oldman turns into a weird alien spider at the end of it? It's like he wears a coat at one point before he reveals his alien spider body, and his shoulders are super huge and his head is really tiny. When I saw that picture of Tom Hardy, I was like, my dude's got shoulder prosthetics in. He looks like a weird turtle.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
If all of that makeup and prosthetic or whatever they put on him made him look like that, which is as far away from the actual person as possible, why didn't they just not put any on him?
Yeah, you gotta wonder. Well, here, I got another one for you. How come everything set in ancient Greece has actors speaking with a British accent? What's that about?
Entirely fair, yes. I agree.
It gives it a sense of gravity for some reason.
It does happen all the time.
Yeah, it's
the standard.
Yeah, what if in Troy they all talked it was like My Big Fat Greek Wedding?
That would be amazing. Then make that movie.
Hey, Hector! Opa!
So
where's
Helen?
Yeah.
Hector, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Oh
yeah, no, that'd be amazing. Be a lot better.
Yeah, I don't know how to do a Greek accent, so I just did my Italian.
I'm fucking Greek over here.
Yeah,
hey,
it's just Italian plus Opa, I think.
Yeah. Hector, you son of a bitch! What are you doing?
Well, that's why I did. Have you seen the Death of Stalin yet?
No, I actually haven't seen it.
It's so good, but I did see some people that are like, I don't know, it just broke my immersion that all these people in Russia speak with British accents. And I'm like, that's the... First off, it's kind of like you buy into that going in, but secondarily, that's every historical movie, is they have a British accent in every movie.
Yeah.
Aren't they supposed to be Russian? I don't understand.
Is it just because it's traditional theater? Because
that might be it,
yeah, the way that you accentuate your vowels, and it just kind of comes out better in British.
I think honestly, it's less complicated than that. I think it's just that British English sounds old to Americans.
Yeah.
I think that's it. I think that's the only reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
But why? I don't. Nikita Khrushchev though, he's Russian.
Do you think, like, where does the conversation go about that, or who made that the standard for the industry? Like, oh man, they sound really fucking shitty when they just have an American accent. Like,
I'm not.
let's British it up a little bit.
I'm pretty sure it's because of Lord of the Rings. Like, not just like, not just completely directly, but immediately following Lord of the Rings, there was like Troy, Kingdom of God, like
Gladiator.
It's been like that long before Lord of the Rings.
It was, but like Lord of the Rings.
So
really
how could that be
cemented
the impetus then?
Well, because there are old. I mean, like if you watch like Spartacus from back in the day, not everybody has a British accent in that. Like I think when Lord of the Rings made the epic like a really popular genre, all of a sudden everybody wanted to do it and everybody wanted to sound like Lord of the Rings. So I don't know.
Dude, what does Ian McKellen do now?
I don't know.
Like, he must do theater or something, but, like, he should be in a new... I'm not his agent, but, like, have you ever considered being in a new movie? Like... So you had, like, a great...
He's probably been doing indie shit.
He had an insane decade where he was Magneto and Gandalf. And then he's vanished from cinema.
Yeah, maybe
I mean,
he's retired.
Really old.
He is very old.
Come on, though. Sure. There's got to be a bunch of old dudes he could still play.
Yeah, but he probably wants to do it, like, relax with all of his money. And
just let him relax with
his
his money.
Yeah, I mean, Christopher Lee, after Lord of the Rings, was like, I'm just going to play heavy metal in my garage.
I miss Sean Connery, man.
That sounds cool.
That was my boy. He's like 86 or something.
Sean Connery he bowed out of the movie industry because League of Extraordinary Gentlemen was so bad.
Yeah,
at least that's
I like that movie.
That's the rumor is that
like
he was like, I'll come out of retirement for one last ride, and then it was like Rotten Tomatoes 4 out of 100 box office bomb, and he's like, well, fuck off.
Was it the one with the lasers after that?
Entrapment? No, that's like 98.
Yeah.
And
I like that one too.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen's like 2003.
Damn it!
Yeah.
God, I'm so old. I hate it.
Yeah.
I remember when those were so new and fresh.
Dude, you know, speaking of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, I was scouring Netflix the past couple of nights. You know what recently popped on Netflix?
Speaking of League of
Ex
Extraordinary...
Machina and him?
No.
It's her.
Her?
That makes a good pairing if you watch him and hers. I'm going to say that it's got to be either like Van Helsing or...
Yep, correct.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
That was easy.
I was going to say that Abraham Lincoln holds up Spork Vampire Hunter movie from like 5 years ago. But...
That one's really bad. That's a terrible movie.
You can just
I watched
leave
Van
your brain
Helsing
at the door.
for 30 minutes. Turn it right off.
I really wanted to see Van Helsing when it came out, and it had very little to do with Kate Beckinsale, I promise you. But then I saw it on DVD, and I was like, that sucks.
It's pretty bad. The whole Frankenstein thing.
Frankenstein.
Oh, God. Oh!
Like dual wielding pistols, fighting the brides of Dracula, turned into bat monsters.
Yeah.
Trying to bring them to life and shit. Their little dead fetuses.
Ugh. I've considered.
Like Isaac.
I mean, since it was on Netflix, though, I've like the past couple of nights have been like, God, I want to rewatch that though, because
Don't do it.
I remember it being bad, but I also remember it being entertaining bad.
Nope.
So yeah, it might not be. I should.
They do shoot down like a big old bat with a ballista or a crossbow.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. They do that. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Do you know what movie actually owns hard though? Is Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula from like 1993.
I actually like that movie.
I'm with you, dude.
Yeah,
it's insane.
Bunhead?
That's when Gary Oldman has like weird, like oversized Leia hair.
Yes,
and he wears like a big red dress.
I had the Sega CD game of that.
Oh lord. Yeah. There's like orgies, and his armor is like like human
red
flesh exposed. Yeah. And it's
awesome now.
35 hours long.
Okay. The one thing that I will say about that movie, if you haven't seen it in a long time, Keanu Reeves does maybe the worst British accent that I have ever heard.
He was horrendous.
It was like Bill and Ted.
It was so bad.
Keanu Reeves is very bad in the movie. I agree.
I always forget he comes from Bill and Ted.
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy is our fucking savior. He's the one, man.
Yeah.
He's had like his redemption story is crazy, right? Like around just before the Matrix, he was like the actor you made fun of for being like a one-trick pony, I guess. And now people are like, make 100 John Wicks, please.
John Wick 2 was not good.
I met him once, actually.
Dude, Cobalt.
Oh shit. But
John Wick 2 is excellent, in my opinion.
No.
He's like legitimately like just a good dude too.
Well,
I'll rewatch it again for you because I watched it on the airplane, so that might have skewed my enjoyment of it. What the fuck is this little Xbox?
I wasn't terribly into it either. I thought it was good, but it was like, yeah, I can take it or leave it.
The first one was just made it like I really liked the first one, so I went in with super high expectations. And it just didn't deliver the way the first one did. Like, there wasn't that story of, like, vengeance. It was...
Oh,
I was really all about the doggy, dude. You know?
I thought you were talking about 1. I was talking about 1.
You don't like John Wick 1?
No, I do. I think it's good. I know people have, like, a Boondock Saints level of cult love for that movie.
Yeah,
I love that movie,
Saints
too.
sucks and John Wick rules.
I like Boondock Saints!
I agree, but I'm just saying, like, John Wick...
You liked Logan, too.
Logan is an excellent movie!
Logan is very good, actually, yeah. Logan is
I don't like what they did with any of the characters. Don't like it.
Well, it's
don't like the dark X-Men side. I want to have a happy comic ending like in the cartoon series.
Wait, hold on. The X-Men has been about racial prejudice and like, oppression like the entire time. What do you mean?
Yeah, but it's been much like a lighter note than Professor X just slaughtering all of his own people. Like, what the hell, dude? Are you kidding me? That's like the man. Like, why? What does him saving anybody matter if he's just gonna fucking nuke everybody with his brain when he's old? It's like, okay, thanks a lot, Professor.
I would love just an hour a month of your movie reviews because I disagree with them. But I can't disagree with your analysis. It's just like, oh man.
I'm very picky with my movies.
That's fair, yeah. I'm not gonna vilify anybody for that anymore.
Oh man.
I had a gestalt fairly recently regarding the Matrix series that I don't know if was actually common knowledge or like did I just miss the boat or what?
Wait.
And I wanted to know if you guys knew this as well, or if it's even canon, or if, I'm off base.
All right.
But the idea that Neo was actually a plant by the agents.
Yeah.
With the idea of sowing a seed of discontent among the people so they think they have a revolution, which gives them hope, which allows them to be better batteries.
What this strikes me as is people grasping at any straw to try to make the trilogy be saved.
Right.
So
that does make it better for me if that's real.
No, I mean, it's a possibility, but a long shot that it was actually the intention of the series, I think.
So, yeah, like what I'll say is I know where that kind of theory comes from. It's because spoilers for The Matrix 3. But like in The Matrix, you find out Neo is the one, right? And he can control the Matrix and warp time and space inside the simulation, right? And that makes sense. By The Matrix 3, he just does that in real life.
Yeah.
And they don't ever explain it, and they haven't ever since. And I'm pretty sure so that theory kind of just comes from people trying to explain that.
They're in like a second Matrix, like Zion is another Matrix. Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure the Wachowski brothers were just like, they just didn't know what they were.
Okay, so that was just extrapolation.
Yeah.
And they just wanted to write some stuff.
That's my thinking.
I think it's
like the whole Jar Jar being a Sith kind of thing. I think.
I agree. Anytime you have to go outside of the movies to find like an interpretation that makes sense, I think it's bad.
I won't lie, that actually excited me for a minute. It's like, maybe I need to watch this again, because with that twist, it seemed way more interesting.
Oh, I still think Jar Jar is a Sith, man. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
But
I meant the Matrix, but that as well.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't believe the Matrix shit, but Jar Jar is evil, dude. I hate him.
Stupid. I don't know if he's evil.
First, it's the same thing. I feel almost as the Hunger Games, where like the first one was so unexpectedly great. that
Yeah.
they were like, oh, we want more of this, and they're like,
Yeah.
well, we spent 8 years writing the first one, so
Yeah.
and now you want 2 in the next 3 years? That's
and
insane.
a video game, and also
Yeah.
an MMORPG.
Yeah.
That's why I'm scared for Stranger Things, because that's the kind of deal with them as
I
well.
I agree. And the first season, I think, is really, really good. And the second season, I think, is pretty good.
I thought it was
think
pretty
it's good,
good,
too.
minus when she goes on her like little side journey.
That
I
episode,
really
I
wasn't
think,
into
was-
that.
Yeah,
was poor.
that was very.
It was a little
ham-fisted.
cringy, kind of
Yeah.
like force fed.
Well, it was like
I am-
hey, we're Stranger Things, but we're also the X-Men now.
Yeah.
And it was like, I mean, all right, I guess.
I just wonder, it's
Bored.
like, the year is 2023, and then it's like, fucking Will Byers is 48 years old, and every time he closes his eyes, he sees like a half man, half fish person that slowly inches closer to him, and then he's like, oh, all right, hey, Mike and Dustin, we gotta get the gang back together. And Dustin's riding like D'Artagnan, and looks like the gang's back together.
I would be into that. Well, I mean, that's sort of what they did with they have a Karate Kid show on YouTube Red now.
That's what they did with Ghostbusters, right? They just brought all the old people back and
Did they?
relaunched it.
No,
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Wait, is it the common belief that the second season was not as good or nearly as good as the first?
Probably it's the belief it's
I don't
not
know.
as good, but I think it was relatively well liked.
It comes
I thought it was
from
good too. I
my comparison was I was watching some of the side stuff afterwards for Stranger Things, and they said that after the first season they just wanted them to like right away going into production of the second one, so they were kind of like trying to figure out what to do,
right.
and it's just not having that time to prepare for like the third season. I just hope it keeps
It's
me
not,
interested.
it's not like a death knell or anything for it.
Don't House of Cards me.
It struck me as
'cause-
not really relevant writing. That was just sort of like, we need to write something, but we don't really know what the story's going to be.
Yeah. Well, so I mean, to put it like, so I consider Breaking Bad to be the greatest television show ever made. Breaking Bad kind of had the same thing. Like the second season is kind of a lull a little bit, and it's mostly because they didn't know that they were going to end up writing it, and they had to do it really quickly. So
Right.
I don't think it's not a death knell for a great show. So I'm sure they could pull it back.
I actually stopped watching it, I think, like 4 or 5 episodes in. Lynn and I just were not feeling it, I guess.
Mm.
Yeah, I
However-
gotta start watching Better Call
Yeah.
Saul, because I hear it's
I was gonna say
Yeah.
that.
You
I
would
can't wait
love
for the
Better
next
Call
season of
Saul.
that. It's so
every
good.
season the reviews come
Yeah.
out and they're like, it was great, and now it's even better. And I'm like, that's insane.
It's right
Yeah.
up there with Breaking Bad for me in terms of how good it is.
And you in particular, Ryan, would absolutely love it. Actually, I think.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
It's super witty and like sarcastic and
Oh,
clever
thank
at the
you.
same time.
You didn't have to say that.
Well, yeah, you like witty things because you're not witty, so it's like you get to.
That's mean, Rob.
It's mean to me, okay?
That's true.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait,
But,
it's next week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great news.
Dude, and I mean, I'm not going to spoil it, of course, but the last season ended fucking awesomely.
I
so
know.
I'm really excited to see.
It was just long enough that I forgot like how excited I was to watch the next season.
Yeah. I'm hyped as fuck.
And Orange is the New Black just came out, so I get to watch that. I know
Yeah,
most
I
of you
kinda
have given
lost.
up on that show, but I'm still
Yeah,
gonna.
up a
me
little
too.
bit.
I know.
Piper
I know.
can suck my balls.
I like.
It's not about Piper anymore. I don't
Why
care.
isn't she out of jail yet?
Yeah.
She's been in
She's
jail.
making horrible life decisions.
She was supposed to be in there for like a year, right?
She
Or
was in
something.
jail longer than Al Capone has been in jail. He was in jail for 7 years. I read the Wikipedia article last night. 8 years.
I
Piper's
think
been
the
in
last
jail for
season of
decades.
Orange was not even like close to being that interesting, but I still want to know where they're gonna take it.
I
He'll
watched.
get out of jail.
I liked the first season of that, and then
We're on
pretty
6
much
now.
I know. I stopped mid season 2, and I was like, I don't care anymore.
Oh, I loved it up through like season 4. Really, I was in.
Yeah.
They took out one of my favorite characters, and I wasn't having it.
You mean in?
Hey, I
Hey, hold
haven't
on.
even seen, but I know those spoilers.
That's all
but
I'm gonna
hey.
say. People die in lots of shows. Okay, so mine wasn't that bad this time.
Is it in a recent season, Cobalt?
I'll tell you later.
Okay. I just want to know if it was your same character because I think it was my.
It's probably the same character.
I wanted to like the newer seasons. I think the last season I watched was 3, And I wanted to like
Yeah,
it
it's a
because
little
Mike
ways back.
Birbiglia is in it, but I didn't like it that much.
It's fine. It's well written. I'll
you.
say that.
At
It's
times.
just- yeah. It's just I don't know. I think it's just not for me, really, more than anything.
I've been watching
Fine.
Sword Guy,
Sword guy.
which is about
You
it's about
watched that?
weapons that make you turn into a Busoma, which is a demon, and they fight each other.
I watched the first
It's-
episode of that on Netflix, and
It's alright.
based on the name alone, because it's called Sword Guy.
G-U-Y?
No, it actually is GAI, I think. But,
It's GAI. That's his last name. The
Yeah.
kid's last name.
It's still Sword Guy, though.
The sword turns into a demon, or the demon turns into a sword?
So
the
weapons,
man.
legendary weapons, after a long time soaking so much human blood that they come alive and basically like attach themselves to a human, and when the human uses the power
Right.
from it for too long, they turn into like a demon, which is like the human embodiment of the sword. It's like
the
basically Berserk.
Zanpakuto.
I don't know what
Right?
that
They have a
means.
I don't know what that
Zanpakuto,
means
and then it reflects their inner demons, and then you have to go through like a psychological transitioning period to understand the reasoning behind why your sword acts the way it does, and then you finally align with it, and then you unlock all your Ichigo powers, and then your hair gets really spiky, and you can slice so good.
I'm pretty sure they just go insane and need to be killed, but all that sounds cool too, though.
I
Yeah.
respect media from all parts of the world.
Yeah,
Bankai.
because I'm pretty sure you resident sleepered in your chat while that was happening. So I'm
I've
not
had
sure
a
you do
busy
respect all-
day. That's
You need a nap?
unrelated to the conversation.
I'll give you a nap if you need a nap.
Nah, I'm not much of a nap guy.
Yeah. Yeah,
that
but
was Bleach. If you haven't watched Bleach,
Have you watched JoJo yet at all?
Nope.
I only watched the first episode, but I'm gonna watch it soon.
You gotta at least watch the first season of that. It's really good.
people
I'll put it
tell
on
me
the
to
list.
watch that all the goddamn time.
I'm told to watch the entire show, which is like 100 plus. So
Yeah.
I could only find 2 seasons on Amazon, so
Dude, I'll
Well,
level with you. I'm
it's on
like
Hulu.
out of all of the anime, probably the most likely for me to finish is Agretsuko, for sure.
never
Yeah,
seen
it's
that.
actually 1 hour of entire content the whole season.
Yeah, I know, but it's 1 hour that other people have pushed onto my life. I ain't never pushed an hour on anybody else's chat's life.
Well, maybe
I
you
give
should
them the
make some
choice.
suggestions and
All
even
I'm-
share some.
And the
I
other
would
thing
watch
is,
Joy
it's
if
like
you
you
told
having
me
dinner
to.
at my grandma's house. If I ever finish Agretsuko, people will be like, hey, you want some more? I'll be like, no thanks, I'm full. They'll be like, you're fucking having some more. So here's like another 13 seasons of anime you have to watch before we'll take you seriously. But
Yeah.
JoJo's probably the second most likely for me to watch because
Really?
I respect yes.
My chat begged me to watch it for like 2 years, and I don't regret their persistency. So
My-
I think Death
My
Note
chat
would be
does
the
the
one
same
you would have the
thing,
most fun
yeah.
with personally.
I don't
I've
know.
watched up to the 2nd season, part 1. I haven't been able to find the other one. I heard it's all on
Oh,
Hulu though.
Fuck.
Death Note is actually brilliant, and you should check it out.
I'll
Death
watch
Note
the-
is so depressing.
I'll watch the American,
really good.
the Netflix remake.
Oh, I heard
Yeah.
that was really good.
Yeah, I'll watch that and then be like, well, anime's lost me forever.
So-
Yeah, you know what you should watch is there's another adaptation of anime called The Guyver live action film.
Ooh.
Definitely watch that. Yeah. it's
Did you
fantastic.
say MacGyver or the Guyver?
The Guyver?
Like the
Mo-
Giver? Is that
MacGyver.
the
I had a
joke?
Guyver action figure growing
Did I
up. It
accidentally
was
ruin the
awesome.
joke, or is this a joke about the Giver?
No. That's the name of an actual.
That's a
anime
high school book.
adaptation, and
Jeff
it's a terrible-
Bridges.
It's a terrible, terrible movie.
It's about. I don't know. I've never seen the Giver, but
Yeah.
well, I will say I have seen another anime movie turned live action, Dragon Ball Evolution.
Oh yeah. I met Justin Chatwin once, actually.
That makes sense.
Played Goku in it.
Yeah.
And he there's basically a rule if you're friends with someone who's friends with him, like basically don't bring up Dragon Ball Evolution to
Wow, I'm way down
To
there.
be honest, as much as that makes him sound like kind of a dickhead, I could completely understand if like
Yeah.
every time he met someone they were like, hey, remember that shitty thing you did 10 years ago?
It's like
That would be
talking to
awful.
Dan Giesling about Big Brother, except he's actually a legend, and I love
Yeah,
that show.
exactly. I did
But
hear
he doesn't.
though,
He will avoid the topic like the plague, just because he gets it like all the time, and I respect that.
I heard a rumor about George Clooney. I don't know if it's still true, because it seems like one of those things where once it came out, he'd be like, well, that's why we can't have nice things. But if you went up to him and were like, hey, George, like, I saw Batman and Robin in theaters, he would give you $5 out of his own pocket.
The fuck? Can I get a 50 for, like, if I just could bring up different costumes to him? Like,
There you go, yeah.
just throw on a wig and come back? How many fives does he have on him?
Well, I mean, I
He's one
feel
on
like
all the time.
he
I
should
rarely
really-
have $1 in my wallet.
you should really adjust for inflation at this point because, I mean, movies do not cost $5 anymore.
I mean, you did
so,
still
I mean-
get to see the movie, though. It's,
Yeah.
like, people go up to, like, his great-great-great-great-great-grandson. Hey, Cyber Clooney. My great-great-great-great-grandfather saw Batman and Robin in theaters. He owed me $1.4 million. Anyway, we'll be back in 3 minutes for Wreckfest.
Wreckfest.
Cyber Clooney.
You gotta make sure it's DL'd.
Mm.
Should be. It is.
Yeah, Cobalt, thanks for picking it up, by the way.
Oh no! It stopped. Oh no!
How much you got left in it?
Stop. Way too much, man.
Oh no.
I am actually very sad now.
Mm.
I didn't have it to still download while I had the game open, I guess, which I swear I turned on.
Steam's had, like, they've changed settings recently, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. How long do you think it'll take?
We can definitely do Cody's now, and then it says 30 minutes. So
I think that would be fine if we did Codenames now and did Wreckfest right after.
Because
It
then
works
I
for
know
me if
I
it
don't
works
have
for
to
you
open
guys.
Steam for that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Let me make this load for the next 20 minutes, and then I'll flip forward.
I really should change my background. I still have the default Windows background.
Default wins, though.
Windows.
I actually also have the default Windows background, Cobalt, so it's all right. Do you
It's
guys have
beautiful.
different backgrounds?
Oh, hello, Austin.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
I have a default Digital Storm background, no joke.
I thought you were gonna say Tomo for sure.
Oh, I mean, I
Oh.
don't change my background. I don't change my lock settings or like my lock screen on my phone. It's just whatever it is, that's what it's gonna be forever.
Yeah.
Lisa put mine as her, so
That's
that's what it's been forever. Like it's not getting
gotta-
changed anytime soon.
I got a Dota one.
Actually,
You have a sickness. You know you're not allowed to love WoW or Dota being a streamer now.
I did have a Dota background in like 2012.
Oh god, you guys are both monsters. Actually,
I had a League of
never
Legends
had a
one.
Dota
It was
background.
Bloodseeker, I remember.
That's a problem.
I used to have a Matrix background actually,
Oh,
with all the little numbers, and it drove me crazy. I had to change it.
Bloodseeker is basically the Reaper of Dota 2, to be honest.
Really,
yeah.
when
Or the Warwick of kind of League of Legends a little bit. Well, they changed Warwick around, so.
I played, he was trash. Like,
Bloodseeker's awesome. He has
was
Rupture.
How do
Well,
you
he's
know,
a-
Ryan?
because I watched esports Dota back in the day.
You were probably barely 3K.
The MMR didn't exist back then.
Yeah,
All I
but-
knew is that Bloodseeker never got picked.
Help.
Yeah.
Same with when I was watching you, I think.
The pros didn't even know how to play back then, though.
It's all about Enigma anyway.
Dude, I'm not even joking.
When I was
Rascal
watching you
consistently
play,
makes the joke.
He's always been just a pub stomper.
You
That's
told
what that
me
hero is.
Razor is overpowered, and I was like, I think I played like 300 consecutive games without seeing a Razor.
Nick loves Spirit Breaker. It's his favorite.
I like Sven.
And Faceless Void.
Sven's very simple to play. He's like
Yeah, just don't
stun,
take
smack.
Austin's last hits.
Razor. So, fun fact about Razor, the hero. Originally, he was going to be a sponsored hero in Warcraft 3, like
Really?
Dota 2 or Dota 1. Yes, and it was going to be, yes, indeed, Razor, Razer. And his little electric ring that exudes from him as one of his spells.
Was it
that
going to
would
be
have been
green?
Green.
It was going to be green, and it had the Razor logo under it.
Hey,
That's sick.
That's
we have
kinda
5
cool.
people here. Why don't we just play Dota?
Oh, let's do it.
Oh, it's not installed. Austin, do you wanna make a room for this?
Yeah, Linky.
What?
Oh, we're doing Codenames first because Wreckfest is
Cody's
not installed
first.
for Cobalt
Oh
yet.
my god,
I'm a fail.
Yeah, I'll make it. Give me a second.
No problem, no problem, no problem.
I'm sorry.
And my Wheeze is almost gone.
Yeah, dude, this is great news.
Yeah, that is good.
It's like 20% Wheeze now. It's barely there.
5% concentrated power of will. Right. Is the.
We have odd teams though.
We do indeed.
Yeah, we've done
20%
Like-
pleasure, 50% pain,
that. Right. Yeah.
The two-person team is not the biggest.
and 100% reason to remember the name.
I mean, is there anybody else around right now?
That also owns Wreckfest.
No. Oh, right. Yeah.
Bear.
You
got
can just be like,
Wreckfest,
get
didn't
the
he?
fuck out. Or
Don't
spend
want
$45.
Wheeze, chat. It's actual throat cancer. No, I don't have throat cancer. I had holes in my throat.
Yeah, that's,
Oh,
how else
shit.
would you breathe?
My granddad actually had a hole in his throat.
Yeah,
And-
Oh, like a tracheotomy, you mean?
Yes.
you gotta.
And it was crazy.
Bear, would you like to join us for Codenames and Wreckfest?
Breakfast.
Can we requisition a Wreckfest?
Can we call it Codefest?
Code
It's the best season of Survivor. That's the one with Russell Hands in it?
His name is Russell Hands.
Russell Hands.
Well, that's
Yep.
the street.
Russell Haynes? Russell something. I don't
I thought
know.
it was Hands, but
Russell.
Uses-
I don't know how it was
He uses
spelled.
intimidation and fear tactics.
All right.
He's a beast.
Hands with a Z.
Oh, Hands.
Hands.
That makes sense. actually.
Russell Hans.
Russell Hans.
Hans.
Yeah. His cousin was on Big Brother, but got kicked off the show for headbutting someone.
Oh. That's not cool. Don't do that.
Oh, it's not
Not a-
okay.
It's against the rules. Physical violence.
You
So
got
Bear,
some teams? You
Bear,
know,
you're
13?
welcome to join. I'm gonna generate the teams right now.
Okay.
Bear.
If you would like
Bear.
to join, you
Bear
will,
Taffy.
you will be on whichever team has 2 people right now.
Do we Jenny some teams?
I'm doing it as we speak.
Have you guys ever used Febreze as cologne?
No.
Cobalt, you're living a wild life right now. All right.
It smells so good. Just
All right,
like a little sprinkle of it before you
I'm gonna
leave.
tell you the
man.
truth. The answer to that question is yes, and it was in college. So
As long as it's not for deodorant, I think it's fine.
But
yeah.
wait,
you
no.
just
that-
mist yourself a little.
I think it's better for deodorant than cologne.
No way!
Yeah, I definitely didn't
in
use
your
it.
pits.
Red team.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So team 1 is me, Nick, and Rob, and team 2
Yeah.
is Cobalt Austin.
And Bear.
And Bear Taffy, hello.
Hey.
Bear Taffy.
Sorry, I was in the little boys' room.
Oh.
yeah.
That's- you should-
haven't called it that in a long
Yeah.
time.
But you're a big
no,
boy.
no, I'm not.
No.
I'm not going to be raked over the coals for a perfectly acceptable colloquialism. No.
I'm not
Yeah.
suggesting, that you did anything wrong. I'm just,
Okay.
just kind of a weird name for the place where you pull your dick out.
So red team, Ryan, Nick, Rob. Blue team, Cobalt, Bear, Austin.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
it.
Dope.
I can
Oh
do it.
yeah.
Who's first up?
I'll be first on my team.
That scares me a little, but I'm down.
Why?
Wow.
I said shot not.
Because you get so angry when we're stupid.
That's true, actually. Yeah, that's a valid
Wait,
point.
do you want to just do like in order of names?
Nah, that's fine. Austin can be it.
I don't care.
All right. Well,
Just to
we'll
make it
start
mad.
with it would be Nick Austin then.
All right.
Nick Austin, Rob Bear, me Cobalt.
Okay.
All right. Where you're red, right, Nick?
Yes.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna need a minute.
Okay, I'll put the timer on then.
Thank you. 60, 59, 58.
I like that.
Focus.
Comedy rule of threes. I couldn't count beyond that
Yep,
point.
absolutely true. Do you think it's a rule of 3? Like, because if somebody says a joke 4 times, horribly unfunny. 5 times, terrible. But on the 6th time, I'm kind of like,
Right.
I'll give it to you.
It depends, dude. Sometimes, like, the fourth time is like, oh, but they know they're doing it the fourth time, so they know they're trying to go overboard.
Self-aware,
Yeah, somebody made fun of doing it 4 times once, and I thought it was funny.
I've done it 4 times, if you know what I mean.
Hey-o!
Well, I went to the doctor.
Only 4 times.
I went to the doctor today, and she said I had stage 4 ligma.
Jesus.
Dr. Dwarf backstring.
We're going dark again today? Is that what the plan is? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Ligma.
Sugma.
Well, I mean, repetition is the basis of comedy. We have the same conversations every NLSS.
Pretty much true.
For some reason.
I mean, repetition is the basis of comedy. We have basically the same conversations every NLSS. So I mean, you can't really argue against that.
Repetition is the basis of comedy.
But before we get too far, I have a question.
Okay.
What's the basis of comedy?
Well, the repetition, I think, is probably the basis of comedy. So ultimately, that's really.
See, I'm laughing. We're laughing. We're having a good time.
That was a 4 too. That was like the rule of threes got expanded.
Yeah.
Dude, if you think it's hard to have the same
I'm having
conversation.
trouble with my I'm having trouble with my word because I can't remember what the basis of comedy is.
Oh, okay. I was wondering about that myself. What is
So
the basis
unexpected.
of comedy?
What do you think is the basis of comedy, Cobalt?
I think it might be repetition.
Jim Carrey.
Ooh,
You know why
yeah.
Jim Carrey's
That's
so funny?
subversion.
He's
Why's
got
that?
He's Canadian.
He's got 2 R's in his last name.
He's
Repetition.
Canadian.
Repetition. R for
I thought for
repetition.
sure it was
Repetition,
Canadian coming.
yeah.
He
I
is
get it.
Canadian as well, though.
Yeah. Good point.
He's also
You know-
a great painter.
I'm not kidding with you when I say, like, when I was in my second year of college, we had this really fucking stupid long running joke where we would offer each other a large dark tarp, but we'd trick each other.
Wait, repeat that?
We would say we would, it would be like hey Bear, what are you doing today? Because I was thinking like maybe we'd go out and we'd get a large dark tarp, and you would just do shit like just constantly all the time. And sometimes it's maybe the worst joke that I've ever been a part of.
Was Zazzy a part of them?
No, she was.
Did you have any inside jokes with Zazzy Beats?
Well, no, but she did speak fluent German, so I know that.
She was born in Germany.
I'll just say Warcraft 3.
That's 2
Oh
words.
shit. Centaur.
Yeah, what's the number to Warcraft 3?
The Frozen
3.
Throne.
What's the basis of comedy?
Hit it on that centaur, man. I'm good with that.
No, wait, Austin can't say anything, so I'm going to channel his spirit. Where is there a centaur in Warcraft?
I thought you were
Cobalt,
just
you
gonna
tell
go
me.
wah.
They're actually in Duratar. They're at one of the starting quests.
There you go.
As an orc or a troll.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Yeah, man.
I was going to say,
Obviously.
yeah. Even and the Rexar bonus storyline in Warcraft 3 did involve lots of centaurs.
Everyone knows that.
They're also a viable mercenary in the game Warcraft 3.
It's
You
a
want
lot of
to go,
centaurs.
Ryan? I can go.
What? I was trying to be a vessel
I think it was helping
for
you.
your spirit to channel through.
Yeah,
How was the doctor today?
That was fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
that was terrible.
it wasn't terrible. It just took a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like terrible to me, to
does.
be honest with you.
It wasn't that bad. It's just like a lot of sitting down, and then there's
What would
like,
be a good doctor's visit for you, Rob?
I show up. He says, "You've got this. Here's some drugs that I'm handing out of my back pocket. You don't have to go to a pharmacy, and it's free." And then I go home, I take the drugs, and I'm not sick anymore.
Dude, you know what's fucked up is that I wanted
Yeah.
the doctor to be like, "Oh, the symptoms you're describing they would have killed lesser people." I basically wanted the doctor to be like, "You're amazing."
While they just stroke the
Just
inside of your
so
thigh.
late.
Wow, you're incredible.
Yeah, instead, she was just like, yes, it sounds like you had a pretty bad bronchial virus. And I'm like, you know what, bitch?
I really thought you were gonna go Ligma there for that one.
Yeah, plus your
Be
ligma's
honest.
all fucked up.
Okay, here we go. Palisade 3.
Oh!
Well, like wall
like that.
seems appropriate.
Yeah, wall is definitely correct. Yeah, I'm just gonna click it.
Yeah, I accept your wall.
Port? You
Wait.
would maybe.
What about
What?
post though? Like a fence post?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
yeah,
click
yeah,
post.
that, yeah.
All right, and then
Repetition.
Palisade. Well, you could have a
Berlin is known for its walls.
you know.
Well, actually, yeah, Berlin Wall.
Did I just help them on
I
accident?
mean,
I
the
think
Berlin
you
Wall
did.
is a fence of sorts.
I mean, it wasn't a palisade, but it's a wall. I think it's Berlin, dude.
I'm just
I
looking
straight up.
like, what else?
I hope
could
it's the death word.
Palisade. The only other one I could think of, like the closest one, would be like back, because it's like, you know, you have a palisade in your backyard, but
In your back.
because I know it's stupid, but I still want to float it out there in case it's right in the future, so I have to say it in a funny voice.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Well, I mean, similarly, I would say like port or temple.
Yeah.
Because you could have palisades around those in the olden.
I do agree.
But I honestly think it's Berlin.
I think it's
like,
Berlin.
Palisade platypus.
You're right there.
Do you want to go Berlin?
Palisade platypus.
Oh,
I'm just
Berlin's
trying to help you out,
neutral.
man. I'm just trying to.
Yes,
That's all
the
right.
bait is cast.
Berlin was a
Neutral's fine.
neutral word.
That's all right. That's all right. We got this.
That's fine.
We're still 3 ahead.
It's true.
Or are you?
No, we definitely are.
Dude, I'm like not sure about. Well, okay, I've got one for Warcraft, but
Yeah.
beyond that, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe another one, but we can't talk about it because that's cheese. That's
I got
lame.
Blaming. I got one for you, but I'm not going to tell you.
I mean,
Tell you what it
this
is.
one.
I got an idea or two, though.
Obviously, Warcraft.
Mm.
100%.
I'm looking at. I mean, this one, yeah, obviously, but also
This one.
Look at that right there.
This one.
Right
is
there.
Obviously.
I'm gonna say.
I didn't change
It's not a
my.
word.
Hey. No, I'm gonna say. Building 3.
Building 3. I'm clicking dwarf.
It's such a mischievous laugh. I'm clicking.
That
Casino,
definitely goes with building.
Casino and Temple are both buildings.
True.
Arguable.
And then
Not sure if you want to click that.
Building, temple.
You guys ever see?
How many buildings was it?
3.
Yeah.
We've only clicked one building so far, so I like Temple for sure, and then
Yeah.
Port, I suppose.
Yeah.
Mm.
Platypus. Definitely platypus.
Yeah, definitely Platypus.
Uh-huh.
Port is a
Ah.
building.
Let's go back to Warcraft for a second. Maybe Bolt, since you fire like frost bolts and fire bolts, and
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Bolt from a hunter, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
That looks like maybe the closest. I mean, I think the third's a stretch for sure, though. Centaur not being one.
Yeah. We got 2 more for Warcraft.
Come on.
Button, maybe? Like, there's a lot of buttons when you play World of Warcraft.
If you're bad.
Well, you got macros for everything, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
I would say a port for a building then.
Yeah,
I
I
guess.
agree. Go ahead and go for that.
Yeah, we got one extra guess now.
Oh,
if we wanna
good
guess
thing
for
you already
Warcraft.
used them, yeah.
Wait, 3? Oh, you're right. Wait, no, 3 plus 1, right?
Now you guessed
Yeah.
4.
You did the first one was Dwarf that you
Oh,
guessed. and then
right,
you
we
guessed the 3
did.
buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's a good thing that we didn't click temple or port. I
Yeah.
guess. So
Mm-hmm.
This cat, like, he meows, and that means he's on. And if I ever stop petting him, he jumps up on my desk and starts like hitting me in the shoulder and the arm, and going like, "I'm not done with the pets yet."
Yeah, my cat brings me a little ball, and if you don't throw it immediately, he starts batting you and clawing at you. He's like, "Throw my ball, human."
It's because I'm an
You
idiot.
exist as like an accessory to his entertainment.
Yes, precisely true. Oh, I trained him because I would go like, he used to do it, and it was really funny. I'd be like, "Oh, he wants more pets," so I would give him more attention after he did it, and now he's trained. He will not stop.
see, I feel like he trained you.
That, you know what?
happened,
Valid point.
Am I allowed to ask Rob if he's seen a piece of media?
Or blue?
No.
Yeah, probably not.
Well, I thought I knew, but
Can I
then
give
couldn't
Rob
remember.
a clue, but not
If
give
it-
him the clue?
You know that movie with the platypus in it?
If it's not anime,
Flutes.
if it's not anime, I've probably seen it.
Yeah, never mind.
Why do you guys hate anime so much?
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, I that's a void in my knowledge of media of anime.
I'll just not go further with that to risk, giving anything away. So, Nest 3.
Ness.
Nest.
Nest.
Straw.
Nest with a T. Okay.
Straw.
I mean, straw platypus.
Yeah. Well, hawk.
Oh, that's definitely better than platypus.
Yeah, I think that's better than straw and platypus.
I agree.
Actually. Yeah, let's hit hawk.
Okay. There you go.
I'm going to name him Michael.
That's my name.
Yeah,
That is your name. Dude, it's got to be platypus second, right?
Fun fact: platypi actually reproduce asexually.
Not true.
Not true at all.
Hey, Ryan, hear me out.
Yeah.
By the way, I was thinking for Palisade down the line, row, because you line up the logs in a
potentially,
row,
yeah.
right?
I feel you. This is going to sound fucked up.
Yeah.
Nest is also that smart thermostat.
Aha.
But is that
Continue,
owned by,
please.
or is it owned by Amazon or is it owned by Google? It's got to be one of the two, right?
I don't know, man. I feel like that's some obscure knowledge.
Okay, fair enough. I want to click platypus.
I think you should click platypus.
Okay.
But the one thing that I will say is that I don't know if they. Yeah, I don't know if they make. nests. I know they make eggs. I don't know
I'm
if they make
Googling it
nests.
right now.
Yeah.
Wow!
Do platypus make milk? Do platypus make milk?
Did you know that crocodiles' penises are always erect but hidden?
Crocodiles?
Or alligators? I know they're probably the same. I don't know.
Okay.
All right,
well,
yeah, they probably have the same
Or
penis.
bitey lizards.
Okay, they have a nesting burrow. I don't.
So yeah, that's not a nest.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at a picture of platypus eggs in a nest, but the nest may be within a burrow. I don't know.
Yeah. That's all right.
Oh
That's
my
all right.
god, do not look this up, dude. You do not want to see what a newborn platypus looks like. It's some
Is it
dark.
not cute?
It's like translucent. It's some Dark Souls shit.
Ew.
I just heard
It's
the
like
sound
a
of thousands of nerds Googling baby platypus.
it's like a balut.
It doesn't look dissimilar to a balut. I wouldn't say it's 1-to-1, but it's
Balut is the
Does it
rotted
look
egg
delicious to eat?
food?
A
no.
balut is a partially developed egg that you eat
Correct.
Yeah.
that normally has beak and feathers in it.
It's
It
right.
is
We got one in the
disgusting.
tank.
Yeah.
We got potentially 2 in the tank, so I think we're gonna be okay.
They
Where
have
you
to eat
at,
those
Wolf?
on Survivor sometimes
this,
and
dude.
grubs.
They don't have teats. Instead, they concentrate milk to their belly and then sweat it out for their young to drink.
What?
Oh,
What a stupid animal, dude.
what has gone wrong?
The platypus is like when you build like your IKEA furniture with 2 pieces in the wrong direction. Like it's just
They
it's
got the
fucked
one
up
little
forever.
poison toe. Like,
Platypuses are the reason that God does not exist.
it's like if a duck turned into an X-Man, dude.
They sweat out milk?
What a dumb animal. Why don't they just have the infant young latch onto the female's nipple and suck it out of their breast?
Bear, that's how
Way more
every other
convenient.
mammal does it, okay?
Well, not dolphins.
What if like we had aliens come down with their children and they were just licking the milk off each other? Like, hello, humans.
I'm gonna say teacher 1.
Oh,
Oh, cool. Okay, pupil.
What
I'm gonna click
the
that.
fuck?
might be Cell. You know, he taught.
I clicked
in
pupil.
Dragon Ball Z.
And then
I know,
it was
but-
pupil.
Does he only want us to guess one?
Well, he wants us to guess one
Or-
more, and he doesn't have any confidence in us to guess enough for Warcraft, I guess.
Oh fuck! It's got to be.
Which indicates to me that any sort of speculation we've gone in that direction with so far has been wrong.
Anti-laming.
See, there we go.
Reverse.
We only have 3 buildings,
Mm-hmm.
but dwarf is a builder, like build shit. So
No, dwarf was definitely Warcraft.
yeah, but it could be a double meaning for building and for Warcraft as well. And then we're just seeing too far into building. Looking for another one?
I don't think we need another one for building. I think we got all three for that.
So what
now
do we even guess for?
This makes me feel like he just wants us to pass over.
I
Because
think
maybe
so.
we need to play this slow and let them, try to make a desperation move. So I'm okay with that if you are.
They already have some good clues, and they're gonna put the puzzle together on the next turn, maybe.
Possibly.
I will say the number one thing that tilts Austin is when you try to infer. Yeah, you try to infer a hidden meaning when he gives you an obvious meaning.
I remember him specifically saying that.
And
I'm gonna
specifically
just
passing the turn.
Yeah. Oh, he did it anyway, the madman.
Yeah.
I'm passing. Yell at me later. I got my tennis balls ready. H Giggles, thanks for 37. Oh, I didn't mute. Rip.
Wow, dude. I can't believe you disrespect our time like that.
God. I'm gonna have to edit that out of the YouTube video now.
Fucking unbelievable. You know how much time he spends on that?
You talking to me?
No. What?
Bear, and also Robert, and also
Hi.
Cobalt. I don't think we've talked about it, and also Austin, but you can't talk because of laming reasons.
Not Nick.
Just not Nick. You guys got any more of them bounties?
Are there?
Oh, yeah.
Really? That's what you needed to talk about right now.
I've got 4. I tried to get a bounty for that game Pool Party, but I thought I was waiting for them to send me an email for the key.
It disappeared.
Which never came, and then they were like, "You need to watch out. What do you?"
Everybody got that email.
Okay.
Everybody did. Okay.
Even before I
was panicked.
Yeah,
I was
never
like,
canceled.
what the fuck is the only one I've ever done? I tried to do.
Dude, like I got that email when it was like, oh, there are 10 hours left on your keyboard 2. 10 hours left on Ghost Recon. Button.
Yeah, I agree with Button 100%.
I just clicked it. Yeah.
And row, like your home row.
Yeah. And
also,
I think that's Palisade.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. And then there was Nest.
So probably Straw.
It could be Straw or back for the keyboard,
brush, like the underbrush, but I think it's Straw.
I would think that Straw or like birds eat bugs in their nest, but I think Straw is better.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying.
We'll give Straw, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. Pass turn.
All right.
Pressure's on.
Because, I'm going to level with you.
Yeah.
I had a juicy bounty.
Please.
And then I went, hey, Corey, did you see this juicy bounty? And he went, oh, shit. And he took it, and then I went back to my bounty board. And it was gone. Offer was gone.
It's stolen from you. There's a limited quantity, and he took the last one off the rack.
What a piece of shit.
He soaked up the budget.
Wow.
What I don't like about it is it goes off of what the viewers they tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, which first off seems ridiculous, and second off, a concurrent amount. Just because somebody comes in and leaves doesn't mean they didn't check the fucking game out. They just didn't like it.
What I do is
they're coming in and out all the time.
Whenever I run a bounty, I also go, hey, viewers, click on this link. And when they do, it installs custom JavaScript that disables the browser address bar, all the back and forward buttons, et cetera, so they can't leave. And then everyone in chat
starts fighting for Bitcoin on their browser at the same time.
And everybody in chat goes, oh, my browser's broken, but I don't care because the game's so good and you're so entertaining. And then after an hour, I go, oh, click this link, and then there you go.
And then you should also invite them to watch the stream on a boat. Because of the implications.
I see.
I'm on a boat, and it's going fast. That's another one. You guys see that YouTube video? Oh, man. Woo, that was funny.
You know how many times I saw it?
How many?
3 times.
That's a lot of times.
The funniest number of times to
watch. Repetition is the core of comedy. I see. I get it.
The central tenet of comedy.
Is that why things in Zelda take 3 hits to kill?
Yep. comedy.
Because it's hilarious.
Probably one of the
It's really
funniest
funny.
video games.
Zelda's very largely known for being the funniest video game. So
When Ganon steals the princess and then she looks back on the horse and goes, Link!
Kills me
Lost
every
my
time.
shit, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ryan. Holy shit, Ocarina 2.
Oh,
Flute.
that'd be flute, yeah.
Yeah, and
We're
Amazon.
gonna win unless we YOLO guess though at the end.
Well, I mean, we're gonna YOLO guess at the end.
Ocarina could be like, oh shit.
That's why
Banned?
all
It
the
could be
climbers,
banned.
all the climbers in Mount Your Friends have 3 dicks. That's
What?
what Steger said.
Why wouldn't he
Is that-
just say like orchestra or something?
Is
though?
that new lore for Mount Your Friends?
It's
a
the
string,
funniest
maybe.
number of dicks, dude.
He couldn't say
Ocarina
that
doesn't
because
have
of
a
string,
string,
maybe.
Ocarina doesn't have a string. It's a.
I know. I'm saying why couldn't he use orchestra though?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's
Band.
probably a good point. Mm-hmm.
So it's got to be banned. I don't see anything else. that
Yeah, I
would be
think so. Go
close.
for it. Go for it.
Are you guys
How else would he link flute and band? If,
Yeah,
without
what
using-
other word could I possibly say that has something to do
Music?
with flute and band?
Well, what is it then? Now, you really are insulting on the first game.
I wasn't
He's
gonna do
so
it, but that was
mean.
ridiculous, man.
Austin's
No, you're
very
just
angry at
kind of
Codenames,
mean,
guys.
dude.
I'll do it. And I'm like, oh god,
This game. Why do I play it?
he plays it too much to not get salty.
Ooh.
Paint one.
Paint
Paint
one.
one.
Oil,
Brush.
right? Oh
String
no!
Brush. Yeah. Did you click oil?
I didn't click anything. I'm just like,
Oh.
there's. I think brush is probably more likely. I agree.
I think
Yeah,
string is good.
I mean, it could be oil, and I'd be, but he would say painting, right?
Or something completely different.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's probably brush. The other thing is, if it's oil, we can be mad. Which is
Oh, that's a good
almost
point. Yeah,
it's
I
almost
love
like
that.
winning, really,
Mhm.
when you get
Yeah.
a justifiable reason to be upset. So
Maybe I have a reason.
that's
Oh.
laming.
Yeah, that just sounds like laming to me. I'm just gonna click brush and
I
see
agree.
what happens.
I
Alright.
consent to this.
Okay, all right.
Hey,
Hey.
It's not oil.
What was Ocarina?
Look, I'm not mad that you didn't get it right at all because it was hard. But to say that there's no other way to connect flute and band is insanity.
What was Ocarina?
it was
It was
bug
back.
for Golden Skulltula.
It was
Yeah.
back in time because back and flute are just so fucking hard to connect.
You know what you should have
yeah,
said?
it is.
Etulf.
Oh, because it's flute backwards.
The
Nice.
flute doesn't take you back in time. Putting your sword in the shrine.
I look.
Time
I'm not,
does.
look, it was a hard clue. I'm just very mad you clicked band. If you would have clicked any other word, I probably wouldn't have been mad. It was the specific fact that you.
I feel
clicked
like you
band.
probably would have gotten mad anyway, but
No, I wouldn't because it was really
I'll
tough.
be honest. As a member of the other team, I was pretty mad that you guys didn't pick Bolt that entire time.
What
What
was
was the other
Bolt
one?
for?
That was
Warcraft.
I
Yeah.
fucking knew
I
it.
wouldn't
Yeah,
have
it was-
gotten it. I think
It's very.
the fuck is
clearly
that?
Bolt.
Why?
Frostbolt.
Frostbolt.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I wanted to say
Lightning bolt.
hairbrush.
Any of the bolts, arcane bolts. There are lots of bolts in there.
And I
Crossbow
thought I
bolt.
gave you the first. I was trying to connect back and flute because I feel like you would have gone back to bolt because button was already clicked and then that was your
Yeah.
other Warcraft.
Yeah.
guess.
You should have said, oh no, it's 2 words.
I wanted to say hairbrush because
Pied
that was
Piper.
the obvious thing for that, but string was the death word, and
String
I thought
was
you
the
were
death
going to
word.
make
Ah.
hair into string, so I had to do paintbrush, which then left you with oil or brush.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
that's why I did that. And also, I was going to ask Rob, did you see Berserk? Because there was both Band and Hawk, which
Oh,
if you
yeah.
saw Berserk, Band of the Hawk would have been a fantastic clue.
Funnily enough, I actually would have gotten that. Yeah.
You know what?
Berserk
Yeah.
is
I have
so
seen-
fucked
You
up.
could have
I
said
have seen Berserk.
Band and flute were conflicting the whole time. It sucked.
Yeah.
What was
well.
the death word?
any-
It was string.
String.
Yeah, it was tough. I'm not mad that you guys didn't get it right. Just
That sounds like you're pretty mad.
I know. I'm mad.
it's Rob
I just
and
wonder why you're
Because
so mad, Austin.
any other if you click any other word, he still has to get the band guess with flute on the board, which is tough.
it would be Rob and Bear up next. By the
Okay.
way.
So we hit next game.
Yeah, as long as everybody that's on Spymaster is supposed to be there.
and we are still red team, correct?
Sure.
It kicks you out of Spy Master when you hit new games, so you don't have to worry about it.
Smart.
Yep.
Somebody a step above Ryan designed this game.
Dude, I'm not even fucking with you. You're actually right.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not mad. I'm just mad.
Well, hold on. Can you figure out how to get it to do that?
Yes.
Okay, so you can do
Wait,
this.
I have.
Reverse engineer code names for
Well,
us,
yeah,
Ryan.
Yeah.
this is not meant
It
to.
has one default state. It's actually easier.
The thing is gonna say it's gonna sound like it's cheating, but the way that you do it is you Google
Copy
it,
paste?
You Google it, and then they go, "Oh, well, this is how you would give them the sign them like an enum, which is a role that defines what they are, and then you refresh the view every time they click the button." So
Yeah, you're right. This is ridiculous. Yeah, you're not wrong about
something
that
along
at all.
those lines. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
I need a little while
I
here.
don't know if JavaScript has enums before ECMAScript 6, but
What's an enum?
it's like a class, but it doesn't have methods. It only has fields. So it's like
Exactly.
Why would you use that instead of a class?
So it's like elementary school.
well, it's just coding principles are like you should put just as much information in it as you need, but no more. Oh, you're right. That's a struct. My mistake.
Just to save
Struct?
bytes, essentially?
It's not to
a
save
made-up
bytes.
word.
It's to make it more readable.
Wait, hold on. Keep talking. Keep going. I just want to. Yeah, just want.
Oh, hey, that's perfect. Oh, that's not a struct.
Do you have the time?
I think it's cool to pick up little bits and pieces of this stuff every so often.
It's one of those things like whenever I use an enum, I Google it. It's the same whenever I like, what do I want a vector or I'm trying to think of the other one. Chat, what's the one like in C++? There's like arrays, but you can only or lists, but you can only put something into the back, and then there's one where you can only put something into the front.
Dude, I quaternion all the time, and then I hit my float, and it's crazy.
That's like the it's like the indie developer circle jerk, which is
The
like
stack?
is when people go like, "Oh, quaternions are so hard. I can't wait till you think 3-dimensional coordinates are hard. Wait till you try to wrap your head around a quaternion."
You know, it's weird. I'm actually mad again.
That's
for
fine.
different
That's
reasons.
fine. That's acceptable.
All right. I'm ready.
All right.
Animal 2.
Okay.
I'm
Mouse,
gonna
you're
say...
on the other team, so. Oh wait, no, I'm on the other team.
No,
No,
yeah,
no,
you're
no,
on the
no.
other team.
It's Austin.
Mouse,
Mouse. I was looking for the obvious one. I'll go and do yeah. There you go.
chick,
Chick. Yeah. Is there? Okay. Yeah,
kid.
yeah. No, he said two. He said two.
Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
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 Kidding. I get it. That's good.
Unintentional at first.
Majora 2.
Oh,
Mask.
Temple.
It's not on there.
Temple and Kid?
See, so I've not played Majora's Mask, so I kind of have to.
Well, it's
Rely on-
about Kid Link
Yes.
getting masks, as you know,
Right, yeah.
and he goes to various temples to finish the game, as he
Flex
often does.
force.
Temple definitely seems appropriate for Zelda, unless there's any other meaningful reason.
I mean, I could find a way to link like 20 of these things, but
He lives in the forest.
yeah, no, I know. I think Kid and Temple make sense.
If you're cool with that, I'm cool with that 100%.
Okay, let's try it. Really?
Is this? I can hear Rob's voice in the back of my head. Is like, it's the Zelda game where there's no temples. They're all abbeys.
man.
The Water
there's
Abbey, the Shadow Abbey.
I stand behind my answer.
There is one
I'm-
temple in Majora's Mask. For sure. It is called Stone Tower Temple.
Just the one. Just
Food 2.
Hi.
Fork. Pie.
Oh no,
Oh no!
Olive.
Olive. It's olive. Thank you.
this board
Pork
is not
bill
look good for
spot.
us right now.
Looking strong, blue team.
Oh no.
Rob, you can't be that mad.
I'm not mad at anybody because I don't have the information to know whether the clue was justifiable or the guess was justifiable. Like,
Skulltula 2.
The fuck?
Nick, you're on
Web.
your own, buddy. The Skulltula is a spider, right? So it's on a web. 100%. Even I know that from the 6 hours of Ocarina of Time I played.
If I remember correctly, the Skulltulas were people that got turned into spiders, so I guess that's spell. But I don't know why we have to do only Zelda clues.
That's why I laughed.
I mean, I'm gonna click web. All right. And then I'm going to leave it.
I know he probably wanted to give us forest for the first one then.
At this point, I'm leaving it up to you.
See, it sucks because I'm screwed either way because it's like, oh, you're not a real Zelda fan if you don't know the answers. But it's more about, do I follow Rob's thought process, really?
Gerudo 12.
That's the problem. Rob, you don't realize Nick's the Metroid guy.
I am more of a Metroid.
You picked the wrong franchise, and I'm more of a WarioWare sort of guy. So.
Oh, WarioWare comes out this week, I think.
It does indeed.
I'm getting that. I'm going to click Forest. Okay. And I guess do I go Kid then?
Is that like a boxer? Kid Skulltula?
Well, really, I'm just taking from the other answer now. I get 3 choices, so like it's either... Wait, is there... Spell or Kid? I don't know which, though. Kid. Okay.
All right. Well, I mean, we could guess one more, right? For like for Zelda.
No.
For Temple.
No, he said 2, right?
Okay. Yeah, that's all right.
Clinton 2.
Bill. Hold on, the turn is not ours. There we go. Bill.
Clinton. I thought he said Quentin, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
Clinton. Is it bed? Did he get a blowjob in the bed?
No, it was at his desk.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Left a little stain on her dress.
I mean,
the desk.
Clinton Park. Does he have a park? I don't know. I know he's got like a rock museum.
He does?
He does. He wrote a book recently.
He's a rock museum, though?
Yeah.
I am very not knowledgeable in presidential matters, so...
I mean, there's multiple Clintons.
Clinton Laser?
Oh, God, I got it.
Oh, is it Lock Her Up? Is it Lock Her Up?
Clinton Lock.
I only got it because Ryan said that and Nick laughed. That's the.
I want to click it on principle.
Oh God, I think it might be Lock.
You should try email.
I think it's either Park or Lock, and I like Lock better.
I like Lock as well. It was correct.
But her emails, though. But her emails.
Oh,
I was talking about George Clinton, the funk.
Oh, all right.
The funk lord.
He's coming here.
Really?
And you can actually camp in the park where they're playing. Post Malone is going to be here. A bunch of people. It's like actually 2 miles, probably 5 miles away from me.
Does everyone here know the name?
I'm ready, by the way.
Bill Clinton's cat.
No.
Socks.
Okay, as long as one person didn't, because we were playing Codenames and Richard got mad at me. Or no, was it Richard? Someone got mad at me for not knowing that Socks was Bill Clinton's cat.
Okay.
Hitchhiker Infinity.
Okay. Well.
Knife.
Holy shit.
I would think that
That's
knife.
What you go to first.
I mean, knife and we have 5, right? Jeez. Like knife, park, because you would park to pick them up, or maybe you pick them up in a park.
Sure. Yeah,
trip,
yeah.
you take them on a trip. And I don't know, is there a hitchhiker spot? Would you pass a hitchhiker?
You could crash your car with a hitchhiker.
You think you want to start on the ones that seem most obvious, and then if we
Park
need
trip.
debate, we can...
Yeah.
All right, so what do you think? Knife, trip, or park? Which one do you like?
Trip is probably the safest in my head.
All right, let's try trip. Okay. I kind of think knife is next, honestly.
Yeah, go for it. Knife seems fine.
Okay. And then we've got crash, park, spot, pass.
You do pass hitchhikers all the time.
I'm okay with pass.
Yeah. Okay, let's do pass.
All right, pass your turn.
No!
Yes!
A valiant effort, at least.
Oh, you know what? I actually just realized too. I was playing on hard mode, not normal mode.
Yeah,
You couldn't see the death.
Oh, it was bed crash, and bed would be a long shot. Antarctica was gonna be that would be a miracle.
There's basically no chance. Well, I figured that because I was going with the theme of the ocarina from the last time, that you would know that the Skull Kid is in the Lost Woods, the forest, and in Majora's Mask, the moon crashes into the planet.
Wait, so you wanted me to follow a train of thought from a prior game? Is that what you were just saying?
No, the
ocarina theme from the last game.
Those are all in Majora's Mask.
No, you were already talking about ocarinas from the prior game of Codenames.
No, I didn't give the ocarina clue. I said Majora, which is Majora's Mask, or the Skull Kids in the Lost Woods.
It's a bit of a leap of faith, though, to expect me to think of Crash.
Look, when the water temple opens up and you get transported to Antarctica on the 3rd level, 4th hour.
I just assumed that you guys had played that.
So wait, Austin and Cobalt, if I had said Moment 2, what would you guys have gone for?
Moment?
Yeah.
Not spell for sure.
I wouldn't have got spell. I would have got beat, yeah.
All right, yeah. Fair enough.
You would have had to done like combat.
I was trying to connect them desperately. I was trying to figure out a way because, like, I was thinking maybe it could be a moment, as in like just a description of the passage of time. Like a spell is a description of time. A beat is a description of time.
Yeah. What about who's the person that sings "I cast a spell on you"?
Bette Midler in Hocus Pocus.
Necrodancer would be perfect. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Necrodancer, yeah. Line scares me a bit though for that one.
Maybe, yeah.
And Cobalt.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to go to the next game? Okay. And you guys get to go first again. Lucky you.
Oh, dude, this board is dope.
Okay. Put on my thinking cap here.
Oh, it has an octopus on it. That's pretty cool.
You guys ever go to Eagle Church?
Eagle Church? Oh yeah, all the time.
Oh yeah, and Cobalt starts on hard mode by default, so you can click normal if you haven't already, and it'll show you the death word.
Also, I heard that they were making a new breed of mint dog. That was.
I have a pet as well, and I like to make sure that he has his octopus gloves on.
It's important, yeah, that I have that.
How do you feel about sock models?
Sock models are good. Yeah, no, I'm into those. There's like a really sketchy part of town. It's filled with birds. It's called Robin Row.
I like that we're all here on Twitch TV making that Hollywood paper.
This real horrible illness going throughout Russia right now. I think they're calling it the Moscow bug.
I really like that famous Canadian dance move, the maple swing.
Hey, have you guys seen that new James Bond movie, Screenfall?
Oh man! There's a popular new Netflix show. I hear it's by a Japanese developer. I think they're calling it Tick Tokyo.
Ooh, that's
diagonal. Oh, never mind. That's
no, that's sideways.
That's not diagonal.
Tick 2.
You cannot say
on the
board. Absolutely laming.
Blue changes.
What? I wasn't listening to you guys.
You were looking at the board, though.
Subliminal messages. Come on.
I'm pretty sure that is laming. I don't know if anybody's going to fit me on that one.
No, I've been not made known of this rule.
That you can't say a word that's on the board?
I feel like it's pretty obvious.
You're educating me as you speak. And then my repertoire.
I propose new board.
I think new board, yeah. New board for sure.
Fine.
Dude, I was so excited.
Skip their turn.
Would you pick bug?
The thing is, tick is also our word.
Oh, it actually is on the board.
Yes, yeah.
Did you just notice?
I was going for Tokyo and Bug.
Wait, hold on. I want to do my new clue. It's Glove Sock Model 3.
Oh my god.
Save for mine.
Are we doing a new board?
Yeah, we should do a new
think
board.
so, yeah.
Okay.
I like that
was on the
tactic,
first
waiting
two.
for people to talk and then striking when you least expect it.
Been forcing them to use a new board.
Damn it! No one told me that rule.
Like it's,
I guess the rule I can't say something on the board, but I didn't see tick.
Yeah.
It's a lot of words
It
to
feels
take
like one
in.
of those rules that we shouldn't have to explain. Like you can't hit end red's turn when it's our
Look,
turn.
I'm looking for any loopholes I can, man.
That
okay?
seems like one, right?
It's
I like-
fine. It
I
was
like
an
to
honest
win.
mistake. If you didn't see it on the board, then so be it.
yeah.
I'm just.
Since
I
it was
wasn't
the
looking
first
at any of the
turn-
red words yet.
The first turn, you just get a new board. It's no big deal. Everybody's good.
Oh, dude, this board is great too.
Ice Hollywood Racket beat lead 5.
You guys,
Yeah, you guys ever blank the blank? It's blank blank. I get it.
Wow, somebody thinks he's above our level of comedy.
Yeah.
Huh?
You guys ever go to
They're
the
elite over there.
Insect Auditorium to see the cricket concert?
I'll just stop having fun now. I
Jeez,
guess.
yeah.
Nobody's allowed to enjoy themselves.
So
Let's just.
not tell
Some
jokes.
Mr.
on the
Curmudgeon.
podcast,
You,
yeah.
Beat
you ever
theater.
see WWE
Suppose-
Winter Slam? I love the Snow Undertaker.
Just kidding.
That's a good one.
You do it. You do like being mean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay,
you really do.
I'm blue and I go first, right?
In
It
person?
Yeah.
feels great.
Oh, hey, I'll
Okay.
invite you to my show, and I'll not talk for this segment, and then let my friends try to tell jokes and entertain the stream for them. I'll just make fun of their jokes,
Entomologist
though.
Type
3.
in chat about it while they're being.
Wait, was that a clue?
Yep.
Entomologist?
Entomologist 3.
Microscope?
Okay, I don't know what that is.
I don't either. I'm gonna Google it.
Fuck, you can't Google.
You
can't
can't Google it.
You cannot Google.
Oh my god, they don't know what it is.
Part of me wants to say it's like
I want
a.
to smack you in the mouth, dude.
Is entomologist? That would be like a.
It's like those cakes, you know, the Entenmann's. It's a guys who make
Study of
cakes.
donuts and pound cakes.
No, is
Yeah,
it
yeah.
like?
Correct.
It's got to do something with animals, right?
I have no idea.
It's the study of talking trees. You
I
get it?
think, as
I'm gonna
long as it's not anything
I get it,
space related,
yes.
I think we go
Yeah.
Microsoft. Microscope.
He said
The
the word.
study of something, obviously. I'm trying to figure out the prefix. Like animal, it seems like the only thing.
I
but
think it might be some kind of study of animals.
maybe insects, or
Is it bugs?
it could be. Like
If it's-
microscope worm would be the only thing that I can link.
Oh,
them in
and
that
cricket.
card. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Okay, so those could be the 3.
How many other animal stuff is there?
There's
Honey,
dog,
honey
but
kind of
that's-
works for like bees.
Yeah.
It's
Um,
I think we click
honey.
microscope because that's
Yeah,
the
because then that
science
tells
word.
us exactly.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
it's correct.
Okay. Well, then cricket seems like something you'd probably examine before a worm, right?
I think if we want to go bugs, if we're confident that it's bugs, we go cricket worm.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's bugs, or we're just super lucky. One of the two. Oh fuck, it's
Ah,
not
damn.
bugs. We're super lucky.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. Are you?
Yes, yeah, we
Do you
are
guys ever
ready.
have like a better clue, but then you have like a cooler clue that's, you know,
Mm,
it's just
all
one
the
that's
time,
like,
yeah.
you're like, this clue's way more interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
This
Band
one
of the
is the
Hawk.
correct
could-
way.
Yeah, I could say Majora, or I could say a clue about games that they know. You know.
You're really gonna lord that over me?
No, I'm just.
Balto 3.
Ice and snow.
Balto.
Dog.
Yeah. Is it? Wait, there's dog on the board?
Dog on the right.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, yes, dog. Ice
No, that's
and snow.
God.
Yeah, it's yeah, it's ice.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
snow. Yeah. All right. Ice, snow. All right.
That
Dope.
was so easy.
That's a great turn. Great clue.
You know they found some like 4,000-year-old nematodes in the permafrost, and they freaking made them alive again.
Really?
Ooh.
That's pretty
Yeah.
weird.
They're eating
That's
and moving
cool.
around. 4,000 years old, and they're fucking moving around.
Is that like that's a real thing?
Petition to drink the nematodes.
Is it? Oh, it's my turn. Okay, let's go with music 4.
Music 4 concert.
Concert.
Shit.
Beat.
Beat.
Theater.
Lead. Maybe like you lead the orchestra.
Oh fuck! I'm looking at Triangle.
Oh yeah.
And Africa.
Oh, sorry, it wasn't 4,000 years. It was 42,000 years.
Wow, that's crazy.
Petition to smoke the nematodes.
Wait, this is a real thing.
Yeah, I'll put it in the links.
Austin, I want to click beat.
I think Beat's best. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
see. Triangle does make music, but let's avoid that for a second.
I think Africa might be best.
You think it's actually Africa?
I think it's Africa and Triangle.
Hmm.
If it's not those two, is Lead. That's the only other one.
Yeah. Triangle makes music. I like that ahead of Africa. You want to go with that?
Yeah, I like Triangle.
Yeah, I bless the triangles down there.
Oh.
That's bad.
Did you see the link, Rob?
Well, we got the clue for later, it's fine.
Yeah. I don't hate it.
No, but we can talk now, right? This is our turn.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, we forgot about theater. Why did I forget about theater?
Oh, did you just see the... Yeah. Oh. I thought you were talking about the metaphorical link. You mean the literal link.
The link that I put in the...
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
I'm going to need a second here.
Oh, no problem.
I got my shotgun loaded for next round already.
Hell yeah.
First time a multicellular organism has been brought back to life after such an extensive dormant period.
I feel like I want to quote Jeff Goldblum in Jurassic Park after they've done this, to be honest.
It's just nuts, man.
That's pretty crazy.
It's from the Siberian Times.
Yeah.
Which is also a badass name.
Yeah, my favorite Jeff Goldblum quote from Jurassic Park is when he says, "Run, there's dinosaurs, run!" Ah!
I don't remember that scene.
My favorite quote from that movie is when he says, repetition is the basis of...
Oh, I've heard that. Yeah. Was that him that made that up? Like, I feel like somebody else repeated that before.
I think it was actually Jim Carrey who said, suck my ligma.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it's Abraham Lincoln who said repetition is the
I'm
basis
Ryan. Ligma, balls, Sugandis.
Comedy.
That's a great point, actually.
You're lucky. You're lucky I respect the game.
Giving us shit for ghosts.
They found a 50,000-year-old extinct lion frozen in time with its head resting on its paw.
Now he's hosting a Twitch stream.
That could make sense why his jokes are from 1993.
Right?
That's
50,000
years ago.
Yeah, 50,000. That was when 1993 was. Obviously.
Can't wait to see my Canucks lose again this year.
They do suck.
Can't even win the draft lottery.
We're being mean. That's not good.
Well, that's only because he can't respond now.
You fight
pretty
mean with mean. That's how the world works.
Especially when mean is unable to counter.
I can take it.
Have you seen Twitter? This is how the world works now.
I don't want to be mean.
Well, let's be nice then.
I don't want to be May.
Let's start complimenting each other.
Everyone except Ryan.
There you go. Nice voice.
Thanks.
You do.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Nope.
No? All right.
That seems to work out pretty well at your suggestion.
I do have a nice voice, actually. Yeah, that's great. You know what? That's all I needed to hear. That's good. Thank you.
Like, it's just hard, okay?
What is?
Yeah.
Being a Vancouver fan?
Being a Twitch streamer?
That's not an insult. It's just a sport.
Man.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Did you want to genuinely complain about how hard your life is?
No.
Really wish I could.
Oh, little baby doesn't like streaming from his computer.
I had to make 4 videos today.
God.
Never in my life have I complained about my position. I consider it a great privilege to be where I am.
That's why you play PUBG for 12 hours, right?
That's just called knowing what $1's worth.
At the price of your own
No more
soul.
being mean.
No, this is
We
payback.
tried being nice. We got 12 seconds of content out of it. This is what people want.
We dunk on each other and then we dunk back. That's
It's
what
just
it is.
hard.
This motherfucker can't wait for his Sunday stream because it's the only time he can talk shit at me without me being able to
Basically
respond.
true. Or
Then you monetize that, so you really got the upper hand there.
Dan on a Tuesday show. So
Whose turn is it to?
it's
what are we
mine,
doing
but
here?
it's
Ryan.
tough, okay?
It actually seems
I'm
like
only mad because, like, you guys guessed one that totally screwed me up. I was like, I got this one on lock.
Oh man, it sucks when the other team gives me points.
It does seem our berating him is mind flooding him, so it's
It
working
is.
to a degree. Yeah.
Oh man, you know what I got to read the other day? Doing some VO about how great. I doing some VO. I got to read about how great Tom Brady is. You want to hear it?
Oh no, not at all.
Tom
Right,
Brady
right now.
kisses his son on the mouth, and it's not weird. You're weird.
I'm going back on Ryan's side. I can't handle this.
Hey, if you
I,
guys
Are you
actually,
though?
I actually have
Because
one. I actually have one.
I feel like every
Okay.
time we play Codenames, though, he goes resident sleeper in his chat and yawns
Actually-
when we take too long on our
I actually
turns.
have one. I actually have one.
That's true.
I better be good if it took this long.
Pharaoh 2.
Ooh.
Oh, only a two.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and click Egypt, and then Africa.
Africa?
Yeah. Well, hold on. Yeah. Okay. Now just click it.
You want me to click it?
I'll click it. Yeah. So here's
All
here's why I know what Ryan is thinking here, because technically I think a good portion of Egypt is in Asia.
Yeah, that's it. It's not that there's 1,000 ways to link Egypt and Africa in a million different words I could think of in 10 milliseconds.
So
That
then
sounds
why would
familiar.
you pick Pharaoh when Africa's
I
on the
can't
fucking
tell you
board?
that because the other reason for why I would pick it is still on the board. That's the game.
I think this game is the best at bringing out our deep-seated, buried rage against each other.
I just asked that you take 2 seconds.
You guys fucked me up by guessing by giving me points.
Exact opposite of what you ask of us every time we play this game. You ask us to be quicker all the time.
There is a timer.
That's a good point, yeah.
We could play with the timer.
Come on, I thought you said you had your shotgun loaded.
Yeah, they guessed one of the half the
Oh,
shotgun.
they took
bro.
one of your shells. Shit.
I still don't know what obviously it would have been now.
Just read a few of them.
Don't
out
worry about
loud
it.
and
I-
go through
I
some
think
reasoning. And
No, I mean, I had another one that I was getting.
I think there's one that's pretty good for it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say
Okay.
if anybody has Twitch Prime, there's a ton of free games right now. You should click on claim offer on all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just a
Let's
quick
go with Shakespeare 2.
Theater.
Oh, theater. That's got to be theater right there.
Fuck.
Lead again? Lead in a
Lead.
play?
Yeah.
He also could have connected that to music again with leading an orchestra.
I just
Genius?
it's gotta be. It's gonna be.
Shakespeare's a theatrical genius, right?
Hear me out.
Yeah.
I think it's genius because of Pharaoh leads.
Oh. Okay. Well, I mean, I also think it's genius, so let's click genius.
It is correct.
Good. Now we should pass turn.
I hate passing though.
I know you do, but we should do it.
Can we click honey?
Do you really want to?
No, but I know how much I hate passing. God damn it.
Like, you know what? It's more fun not to pass.
But like,
we're just playing games.
I don't want to click honey if we were right in entomology. I think we were wrong in entomology, so I don't want to click honey.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I still don't even know what that is, so I got no basis for it. I'm just rolling the dice with you.
I guess we passed then, because I can't.
Yeah. I want to give him another chance.
You can't do that. You can't do that, Kobo.
You hear me?
Yes! You have a microphone!
I thought I was muted.
We have to click it now. We have to click it. Okay. Oh, it's wrong. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
You don't have to do anything you don't want to do, okay?
That's true, actually, yeah.
I am not even on your team right now.
Okay. Clinton 1.
Okay, so Bill and Lee.
Bill.
Yeah. Click Bill, and then I believe Pharaoh's lead is my reasoning for.
Yeah, and their tombs have lead around them to keep Superman out. So yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm good.
What's an entomologist?
A genius.
Are they?
And music also causes a racket sometimes, and I was gonna go with robbing next.
Why did you take honey on the Shakespeare one?
That was for.
He was linking that back to entomology.
Entomology for like bugs and bees. And
Yeah, it is a bug scientist, but it was for
It
genius.
is?
I didn't see worm there, but I thought if you canceled it out, you'd still have a clue left over, and you would narrow it down to genius because they're real smart.
That's fair. I also, when you said Shakespeare, I was like losing my mind because they said Lee,
Bill.
and I was like, yeah, and then the other one, I was like, a Bill.
I can't believe they did
William.
click lead like 8 times. I always read that word as lead. Like
I also
well,
read it as lead.
Yeah.
Well, it also is the word lead.
Yeah.
No, I know. It's just I chose
Yeah.
to see it as one, which led me down the wrong pathway.
Yeah.
Lead you down the wrong path.
Ooh.
It led me. Yeah.
Breakfast?
Breakfast.
Lunch?
give it a go.
Breakfast.
Lead. Get it?
I've actually got to pass on Reki.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, I gotta do some stuff. We got company coming over. I gotta cram in the
which company?
Adult life.
Which company?
You gotta
Cramming it
cram
where?
stuff inside people.
Yeah,
Got a
you know,
wine and cheese board and some
we
soft
took
crams.
3 different directions with this. I just am wondering which one to respond to. I don't know.
All of them.
Which company?
Which is a friend of ours. Which is ExxonMobil.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you should
yeah,
definitely give them
yeah,
some
yeah.
wine.
Yeah, you should fill them up, dude.
Fill 'em up.
Definitely.
Oh, we're gonna cram some stuff into them.
Cram
They
it
fill
right
you
in
up,
there.
so-
Say, make sure to tell them drill, baby, drill for me.
Yeah,
I will.
yeah, important. Yeah, and see if they can see Alaska from their Russia.
They definitely can.
Just to clarify, Rob, you want me to ask the
ask
ExxonMobil
if
rep
you
when he
can
comes
see-
here?
Yeah,
They can see
Ask
Alaska.
if he can
From-
see Alaska from his Russia.
Yeah,
Okay.
from his Russia specific.
Hey, hey,
That's
Bear.
it.
Hey, Bear.
What?
Hey,
Have a gas.
man. Listen.
I thought you hated those.
Not
I want
good
to
ones.
be nice. I want to be real with you all, just for a second here, though. Happy Prime Day.
Happy Prime Day.
Happy
Ham
Ham
Thursday.
Thursday.
Happy Ham Thursday, everybody!
Thursday.
Raise your lion roasteds in chat. It's a
Yeah.
wonderful Ham Thursday.
Yeah, repetition is the basis of comedy.
Repetition's the basis.
Wait, who is the drummer of comedy then? If they're the bassist,
I'm out of here.
Yeah, I mean, this is when the show's supposed to end, right? So I mean,
Yeah.
just call
you want to just call it?
Nah. But if
cut
you
it
guys
off.
want to go, I'm not going to stop you.
Fucking neck, man. Fucking neck.
I will admit, when I was at the doctor's office today, I was a little bit stressed out. And I said I was marooned there, and you replied with a Maroon 5 pun. I was like, maybe I'll just cancel the show for all of August.
Wait, my pun made you mad?
I was already stressed out because I was at the doctor's office and I was communicating with the audience that I wouldn't be there on time and it would be a little bit late. And then I was, the pun. Here's a tweet from my coworker and good buddy Nick, and it's an Adam Levine based pun.
I thought you would be excited because you're like, oh, good, he's in the right mood to do silliness, so we'll have a good show today because like he's ready to go with puns.
Well, that ended up being correct in in foresight.
I'm sorry I made you stressed out.
No, that's fine. I was already stressed out. It's not really your fault. It's whoever invented puns. It's really Adam Levine's fault in the first place.
Yeah, I blame him too.
I couldn't have made the joke if he didn't make the band, so in a way it is his fault.
That's very true.
Fucking neck.
I hate his voice.
How do we get in this thing?
I will tell you, but first I have to find the server. In the server browser, there's no alphabetical listing for servers.
I only have one car.
No, you got lots.
Yeah, you'll get
lots,
more
actually.
in the game. Ew, that is a gross link.
What?
What do you mean?
In the
Did it lock your computer so you
worms?
can't click on anything and you have to watch your own channel?
1 second.
Call back. Repetitions are the basis of humor.
We got one more to go.
Oh, you're talking about the nematode.
Yeah, the Nemas.
Yeah, the worms.
Nemus.
Worm boys.
What is the fucking... so there's a SpongeBob quote where they say nematode, and it's just stuck in my brain, but I can't remember what the context is.
What's the quote?
I don't know. I just know that there's an episode and they say the word nematode.
So there's a word that they say in SpongeBob, and that's as much as you got to work with.
Was it
Is this
SpongeBob?
Oh, wait,
they
I
eat
can
his
buy
house.
cars.
Yeah, they eat his house. That's what it is.
Oh, okay. I really thought that was going to go down a Ligma route.
No, it's actually an episode. I couldn't remember what the fuck the episode was.
I'm
How
just
much
very-
real money is 26,000 CR?
None. You
Yeah.
just have to
Oh,
earn
you
it. from
earn
the-
it?
Yeah, but you don't have to buy anything. In the online mode, you will have everything.
Oh, okay, cool.
So I'm not going to kick everybody out of the game yet. But
I found it.
yeah. But I'm going to put in a new password. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So the new password is this.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's a good password, yeah.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
you son
Oh,
of a bitch.
god damn it.
Oh, is the password not intellectual enough
No.
for you?
You can't.
Is that the
No,
can't
it's just
copy
it's
it.
of the comedic value of the game.
Yeah. Correct, yeah. Oh, wait. Is this going to be... Oh, we got to type it out, too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Do you really?
You still had 10 more characters you could have added.
I did, yeah. I could have made it that much more secure. So there's 24 people. Oh, Cobalt, you go to multiplayer, and then in the server browser, you'll find a server called NLSS Wreckfest.
You can actually just go to the Friends tab.
You can go to the Friends tab.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking neck.
Neck and neck and neck and neck and neck and neck and...
Mushroom.
That's an old school joke right there.
It's just Cobalt. I'm just making sure there's room. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm trying to
Nice.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
trying to do it through the thing, through just the friends list, and
I
it's
think you
not
have to-
working.
Yeah, it doesn't work that like
You have to go to multiplayer in Wreckfest,
Yep.
and then the Friends tab in the server browser.
Oh, friend. Oh, it's right there. Okay.
Yeah, there's plenty of space, I think.
Yeah. Should be.
Who makes better
Last couple of
I
passwords?
us-
typed it in perfect. Oh, there it goes.
Absolutely, Justin.
Wait, what? What I miss?
Someone asked me who makes better passwords, Justin or Ryan.
I'm not offended.
Wow.
I mean, look, Justin's special and amazing, and his passwords reflect that.
I agreed. Why does
Are we all doing lawnmower? Why is everyone on lawnmower?
Nah, dude.
You can't have 80 people be lawnmower and there's one that isn't.
You better read.
How do I
All
ready?
lawnmower.
Oh, A. Oh, I gotta pick my car first.
Are we all doing lawnmower?
Are we doing lawnmower
Really?
then?
Lawnmower it is.
What is lawnmower?
It's on the right. Far right of the scroll.
Niels. You gotta
Please.
change it up, Niels.
Controller, I beg you.
Oh, okay, Niels is changing up.
Cobalt, you press RB to change.
You go to Arby's.
Yeah, go to RB.
Oh, okay.
Oh, your controller works? That must be nice for you then.
Get well soon.
It's just I wish that this is the only
all
game
get
that I have a
well.
problem with this controller now. It's like if you boot it and it doesn't like it, it just says go fuck yourself. It doesn't actually say that.
That'd be really rude if it
Does
did.
everyone have to ready up?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes and no.
Oh.
If the host was more on the ball and they started the race, you'd only have to wait 60 seconds.
We got Slim Fandango, Cobalt, and Pyro Cheese need to change their cars.
Oh, do we have the lawnmower?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got 80 people lawnmowers. You can't just be one that
Yeah.
isn't.
Like, this guy has chosen the rammer.
Oh my god, look at this thing.
I don't respect the rammer.
No rammers.
Okay, looking good now.
No ram.
We got one that needs to ready up. Toxics. There we go.
All right.
One more time. Oh, I gotta move my head.
Anyone
I'll do
else
it.
using keyboard? Anyone else using the keyboard? They know how to start driving.
Hold, yeah, it's because I think
It's
you're
so
probably
loud.
You're probably in neutral, Ryan. You have to press RB.
Window
Like,
focus.
look on the bottom right.
And on the controller, I need to. Hello. Hello.
Oh my god, I'm already gonna flip.
Hey guys.
Oh, I saved it. No!
Arrow keys.
What
He's
the
right.
fuck, man?
Why am I in manual?
What the fuck?
He's right. It's the arrow keys.
That's not okay.
It's okay. I believe in you.
That's not okay, dude.
Cobalt.
Here we go, boys.
Is that you?
Yeah. Watch out for the wreckage in the middle.
How do I get off of manual? Anyone know?
Just
for that?
you don't have to use WASD if you use the arrow keys to drive instead.
You might need to select it when you pick your car. I can't imagine they let you change to auto in the middle of the race. That'd be kind of weird to swap your
Oh
transmission.
no.
Oh no! It's just an empty go-kart floating away.
Oh god. Oh my! I did a wheelie. Please don't. Dude, people are dead already.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
died on the first lap. In the most spectacular way possible, too. Like, I hope there's a clip of it.
Has
gonna
anyone
be,
here ever gone up on 2 tires in real life?
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, no, in no way have I done that.
Oh my god.
Well,
there's
you
a
don't
body.
drive, but I just
Yeah.
thought I'd throw it out there to everybody and see if we get any good stories.
Oh my god, Ryan.
Rocks once.
You just murdered someone else. You kicked that in front of them and they flipped.
Let's go.
Tell me about why you went up on 2 tires in chat. I want to know.
Well, have you ever gone up on 2 tires?
Well,
No.
I could take a guess. They hit a turn too quick.
That seems
Ooh,
most
wait,
likely.
hold on. I've got another guess. They're actually international spies, and they had to get through a really small alleyway.
Jason
Yeah.
Statham needs to drive through an alley.
Uh-huh.
You son of a...
Are you guys going backwards?
My husband was on the left too when a tire blew. Damn. That's terrifying.
I got touched, and my dude flew off of the lawnmower straight up at light speed. That was great.
Tire was swallowed by the ground.
Dude.
Yeah, I got a killer edge in this one.
Rob's still going.
Yeah,
I'm gonna...
got 5 more laps of this.
Ooh, whoa.
That's what I'm doing.
I'm gonna try to leave the game and rejoin,
Okay.
which is, I know, dangerous, but I would really like to... Well, I'm gonna check out settings first. Okay, gameplay, controls.
God damn it, oh, hell.
Somebody get you, Rob?
Yeah, I smashed into him head first. He was
Damn.
fine. I flew off. That's
I can't handle this shit, dude. It's so funny.
The lawnmower looks hilarious.
As people get tapped and they're thrown into the air. Oh,
I like the control you have with it.
I wanted to be the one car so bad.
Does anyone know how to force big picture mode in Steam?
Isn't there just a button that takes you into big picture?
Yeah, on the top toolbar, but you can't always get to it.
You should do shark mode where like 1 or 2
Oh.
people get really big cars and everyone else has to be little lawnmowers.
We'd have no advantage.
Oh no! I think the best way to do it is have all lawnmowers and then 1 car, and your goal is to just
One
survive
car?
as long as possible.
Dead by daylight, basically.
Yeah.
Doing donuts in a gravel parking lot in a gas-powered golf cart when I was 12 years old. Got the thing up on 2 wheels, righted it, then hit a concrete pylon and flipped out over the front. Tore up half my face like the Terminator. Holy shit.
Oh, God.
Whoa.
Does not sound fun.
Did you have to look in an ear and ear? All right, never mind. Fuck that sentence.
You could try.
I just missed the consonant in that one. Must. Yeah,
We're not okay.
it's over. Yeah,
It's too hot, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just. It's
Is it too hot?
Oh, the
It's later than
works.
normal.
The controller works.
I'm so sorry for that T-bone lap one, Austin.
He just annihilated me.
Hey,
dude.
man, Robin's racing. Hey, one of the
Yeah.
mods in the game. Oh, there's still 3 laps left. When you get back into the game, can you kick your least favorite person so I can get in?
nice.
That would be whoever it is that takes the longest to pick a car.
Yeah.
Yep.
Whoever took the
exactly
longest
that.
on the last one, if you could just boot them, that would be sweet.
Ah!
So scary. Like one
There's
wrong bump.
burning
into the
shit
middle.
everywhere.
Yeah, it's like, it's merciless.
Oh no, I lost so many positions.
I can't believe so many people have this game to come play it like this.
That's June's game of the month.
We also
Yeah,
like
I heard it
force
got good
people to
reviews.
buy games. Like there was like I think 1 person online for Sky Noon yesterday, and then we had like completely filled servers after that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a good, decent
wow.
game.
It was fun. I actually like that.
The
I thought
overlay
Wild West
still
needed
up.
more grappling hooks.
Whoops.
Mm-hmm.
The overlay's up for a reason, chat.
Actually, if McCree had a grappling hook like that, he might be my favorite character.
Be pretty cool, yeah.
Oh,
That guy's dead.
your head almost hit
Cool.
the ground, Nick, when you came off
got
that.
got a couple positions off that.
There's only like 4 people left.
Yeah, it's still 2
Yeah.
laps though.
I see 5.
I see
Anybody's
6.
game.
1 lap left.
Every jump is so perilous.
Yeah, I'm checking my bounties. That's why I have the overlay up.
Are you just gonna bang out all the bounties you can?
Dude, I don't have
mean,
any. I had
Yeah.
one,
Oh.
and I did it.
What?
And ever since then, it's like, I guess they
Cut
can't
you off?
They can't afford me.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that's what it is.
We were in the same call when you requested that they give it to you, and that you got it, and they didn't do shit.
I have 3 right now, but they're all like shooter games.
Ah!
Oh, down he goes.
Doing so good. And
Oh, I thought I was gonna finish for sure.
I also haven't done any bounties yet either.
DNF.
I did 1, and I don't know, man.
Dude, that's why I'm mad. Because, like, when I do the bounties, I'm so respectful. And you were as well. But I've been watching Corey do the bounties, and he's just like, only 15 minutes to go, guys. And I'm like, oh, give me that bounty.
GG.
I don't
Look
want
at that
to.
ping, though.
Yeah, but would you do the brown?
Wow.
I just end me. Just end me right
kick
now.
somebody, please. I don't care who it is, unless they're a subscriber.
How are we supposed to know that?
I don't know. Just somebody boots somebody, please.
I'm going back to my fucking sunrise surprise, dude.
Yeah, can I have like not a terrible car?
Can you have all been modded? Can you?
Oh,
modded?
Well, hold on. Let me see who's,
Oh, I am
who's
a
last
mod.
to change their car. Oh, a bunch of people. Like 5 people got kicked.
Really?
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
Well, we all chose one. We all hate all of them. Separate.
I refreshed. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Thank you.
Well, the menu does take a good while to let you use it before you can click to pick your new car.
Yeah.
Your sacrifice will be remembered.
All right. He's
Yeah.
in.
Do you
No more-
remember
You can
who-
stop kicking
who
now.
Kicked? Yeah.
My controller is vibrating violently.
Vibrating violently.
Oh man, it's
John
rumbling.
Raiders.
Rumbling.
Why is it rumbling like that?
Maybe you got like a strong car, dude.
Oh, it's real strong.
You got a. Oh, he's got the school bus.
Please, menu. Please. Oh, it kind of works.
I believe in you, dude.
Is this car? Yeah. Okay. Start race.
Hey, Krendor is now playing Madden 19 Hall of Fame Edition.
Did it come out on Steam?
No.
Oh, it's
not
Origin, of course. What am I thinking?
Yeah.
More like Snorigin.
Okay, yeah. I was gonna go
Oh,
Origin,
jeez.
but it's right around the same.
Didn't realize. Hey,
We're
come
like-
out with your game on PC so we can make fun of it.
Origin.
Dentist Simulator.
Oh, we didn't. I haven't mentioned this, but yesterday me and Krendor tried to do the online mode.
Yeah.
So we found out that there is voice over IP in Madden.
Yeah, dude, I was watching your stream, and I
Yeah.
was like, is Krendor calling in from, like, Nepal? And then I went to Krendor's stream, and I was like, is Rob calling in from Nepal?
Yeah. So, well, what we found was that you cannot turn off the voice over IP.
Oh, good.
You cannot lower it or raise it. And in fact, it's not even tied to the master volume slider of Madden. So I could turn off all the sound in all of Madden, but the voice over IP would still be there. So,
More like Origin.
Oh, it's the same race. Okay, but then I'll change
What
it from
the
this point
hell?
on. It's my mistake.
Now we
Cobalt,
have cars now.
Cobalt, you got kicked because you didn't ready up.
I was ready. It kept saying not ready, and I kept hitting it again.
It lags.
it lags quite a lot.
So
I mean, no, I would put my controller down with it on ready, and then it would turn to not ready. And my controller is still vibrating.
My car says size doesn't matter on the back, and I don't know why.
Because it doesn't.
Is it a tiny car?
No, it's
Is it
like
a
normal
large
size.
car?
It's like in the middle.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, we can always do the same thing. We'll kick somebody, and you can re-enter.
Yeah.
I'm
We'll just
unplugging
kick
this
the whole
freaking
server.
controller.
Yeah, does
Honestly,
it
it's probably the game.
Yeah. Well,
I have two plugged in though.
For some reason, this is obviously not true for everybody here, but I have to boot the game in big picture mode.
Really?
Like always?
Yeah. If I don't boot
That's
it in
some
big
weird
picture,
shit.
I don't get controller access.
Jesus Christ.
It's a little wonky.
You have some
Yeah.
really weird computer issues.
I will say, like, it worked fine before I broke my controller playing the culling. I think maybe it's like a...
Why were you playing the culling with a controller?
No, the culling 2, I just had the controller plugged in, but because the developers are, not that good.
Yeah, garbage.
I didn't say garbage people, just, bad
They
at their
just
job.
thanked you on Twitter the other day.
I've
fine. I
had dinner
mean,
with
they
all
could-
of them before.
They can thank. I think the culling 1 is cool, but the culling 2 is actually, like, garbage. Like, it's trash.
Yeah.
So, when I shot a window, for whatever reason, the culling 2 was like, let's make your controller vibrate. It's my bad for having it on the desk. Fell off and broke.
Yeah. Shattered
You
down
get the idea.
to a million pieces. That'd be pretty cool if you could shatter a controller into a million pieces. Everybody take a hot knife
Easily,
to a
dude.
controller.
No.
Chat, the car is very difficult to drive, okay? I don't know if you've seen the front of it recently, but you probably haven't because it doesn't exist.
Wait, what?
The front of my car is no longer there.
I was doing so good and I got fucking wrecked, dude.
Yeah. Somebody was like trying to pit me around one of these turns, and then I pushed him off the ramp and he flipped over.
Rob, I'm right behind you with very low HP. Please do not slam on the brakes.
Hey,
He said the word wrong. It wasn't
Rob,
me.
this is some kettle shit right
It
now.
wasn't me this time, boys.
Hey, is it possible to set
No.
That was entirely on you.
that since we're moderators, that you have priority to access the server over people who are non-moderators, so they get kicked automatically?
I don't believe it's possible to set that.
Oh.
No.
So that would be a very useful thing.
You dead too, Ryan?
Yeah, it died. The car, like, I've never had my car get broken that badly. Like, it wouldn't turn left. And then a dude crashed into me, and I was like, fair enough. I have no recourse.
I did pit one person that game. So I guess I did deserve what I got immediately afterward.
Well, you did also pit me, and that's how you died.
I said don't slam on the... I can't talk. I'm just gonna give up.
What's
Why are we
happening
all-
to all of us?
Yeah,
that...
we're all like. I think it's because the time is wrong. That's what's happening.
Yeah, this is the
No,
wrong
we
time.
do this
to
all the
assess.
time.
Yeah, no, I really
Yeah,
think that, and you know, we've talked about it before, but I think that when you stream too long, like, I don't mean like for more than 3 hours. I mean for like more than a few years. Your brain just turns into a shitty brain. Like, you stop challenging it in
That
the
all
same
fits.
way that other people challenge their brains, and your brain's like,
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
you don't need me anymore, and it just, it starts
You're right.
to atrophy.
You want to rely on this flow state position that your brain should always stay in.
See, those are
And
words I can't comprehend. With
It
my
doesn't
stream
let
today.
you.
I mean, I am also like this is me at the edge of a 9-hour stream today too.
That's
so
fair,
part
yeah.
of it. Yeah, that's a bit part. That's a bit part of it. That's a bit part of it.
You're all right, Rob.
That's a
part of
bit part of it, yeah.
That's a bit part of it.
Maybe go soak your head in water for a minute or something.
Yeah, but that's a bit part of it. Though.
Oh!
Makes you more alert.
I'd like to be more inner.
Yeah.
You want to be more
Bye, Rob.
alert?
I have taken critical damage.
You
on
murdered
that
that guy, though. I mean, he kind of murdered
did.
himself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you did.
exactly. Your head gets smart, but your brain gets dumb.
Oh, so much to do, so
Oh.
much to see. So what's wrong
So
with
much
taking
wrong
it
with
back?
taking
You know,
the back streets.
One of the
You know,
happiest
no,
memories
you know,
I have is when we took over the bar in Boston and started singing that song, and then random strangers started cheering for us and singing with us.
I wouldn't
was-
say.
And
Okay, that's a bit
one of them
exaggerated.
Oh.
handed us a crisp $100 bill. That bar owner's name
I,
is Albert Einstein.
I don't know about all of that bit, but like what I said actually happened.
Yeah, I almost fought a guy on the stairs that night.
That was a really happy memory. Singing
fun.
Smash Mouth in public like made us endearing.
I still
thought
say
you were
that
gonna say Smash Bros. I'm so
All right,
broken.
all right, Cobalt.
Go to bed.
Cobalt, can you refresh the server browser and see if there's space for you? If not, I'm sorry to tell you, whoever has the highest ping is
yeah.
It's telling me wrong password.
you might be typing in the wrong password.
Someone
bar's
reset it, so you have to
Nintendo.
reset it to someone else.
Someone reset what?
The password.
My game
When you were trying to
is-
rejoin, I saw a message in chat that said password reset.
Really?
Oh, great.
Did one
yeah.
of you guys
I
reset
did.
the password?
Toxic
yeah,
did.
Toxics. Yeah.
To
All right,
reset
so
it to
ban
what?
him, and then
Ban the admin.
ban the admin of the server.
You have to change it so he can join. This again, I just want to point out, I'm not upset, but it
That
just adds one
always
extra
is.
level of complexity into the equation and makes it more
Nothing
difficult.
guarantees Ryan being upset more than him starting a sentence with "I'm not upset."
All right.
Yeah.
Cobalt, you should be able to use. Oh no, I typed the password in on stream. Just use the old password to join real quick.
Synthesis says we still haven't played human basketball
It's
in the
full.
LSS yet. It
It's
came out
full.
yesterday.
It's full.
Yeah,
It's full.
that's
it's
a
full.
good
Okay.
point.
I will
people.
change the password to something else and kick somebody.
Okay.
Tuesday rather.
Just make it really small.
I'm sorry.
No.
It's not your fault.
Not your fault.
You put a crematorium on that word.
Crematorium.
Yeah, I want to start using crematorium instead of moratorium now.
No ban,
think
just
it
a kick.
sounds better.
Just a kick.
The fuck?
Okay.
That does sound
Your
better.
password is this.
Okay.
Can we do a creamed cornatorium?
Ooh. You know, I had Boston Market last night, and they have
Loading
have-
up.
hell yeah, they have this thing called Parmesan
Reggiano.
sweet corn.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, that sounds amazing.
Reggie
It
Gigas?
sounds good. It was all right.
Anybody?
Parmesan Reggie Gigas?
No. High five. High five.
I don't get it.
Oh, Maze!
Amazing.
It's Maze!
Amazing.
Amazing.
Oh, that's fantastic.
But it's cheese, not corn.
No, well, it was. It was Parmesan corn.
I'm used to the cheese variety.
I love cheese. I could never
Dude.
give it up.
I bought
big
2 more
cheese guy,
cheeses
yeah.
last night.
Yeah.
What type of cheese?
I don't know. One's like a goat's milk cheese, and the other one is in
Ooh.
basically like because I'm Canadian, I buy Oka once a month. It's like
Oak?
it's made by like French Trappist monks on the Gaspé
I
Peninsula.
have no idea.
Trap House
Are
Monks?
Are they trap queens?
I felt really bad because I bought this cheese called Pacific Rock, and I ate
Uh-huh.
it, and I was like, this cheese is fucking delicious. And then I went online, and everyone was like, it sucks. People were like, I'm a cheesemonger, and all of my cheesemonger friends and I make fun of Pacific Rock cheese. And I go, oh, man.
I just like aged white cheddar.
Oh, you're telling me.
Hey, it's a classic, man.
There's like
It's-
aged white.
Cobalt, you got it ready.
3+
Ready?
years.
Make sure
I'm
you're
ready.
You're not ready.
You're not ready,
You're
Cobalt.
You're not ready. You got it ready.
Oh,
There you go.
Okay.
It says I'm ready. Okay.
Who is the
I just
most
hit A again and
attractive
it works.
member of the NLSS? It's probably Josh.
It's Josh. It's 100% Josh.
absolutely-
Yeah. Yeah. there's no-
It's Hafu.
Oh,
Cobalt,
yeah.
don't
I
make it
guess.
I
don't
was
think
just
you
talking
got
about how I
Hafu
wanted to fuck Josh, and then you had to make it all strange.
Oh well. How do I?
Oh my
Oh
lord.
my god.
As someone with no bias, it's Josh.
Yeah, it's Josh. Yeah.
Like,
It's
oh,
it's Josh,
don't
and then I think it's very clearly me at a close second. I mean, it's almost like it's like 2 ones, really.
You're the most dangerous.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
So if you're looking for the bad boy of the group, that's probably you.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
let's map
well.
all of our personalities to NSYNC members.
All right, so I'm the muscle.
I just fucking spit everywhere. What the fuck?
I think I'm like Justin Timberlake and JC Chazé combined.
Right.
Does that
think-
make
oh,
Rob
oh,
Joey?
Oh my
Friendzone?
god!
What the?
I just destroyed a man.
Dude,
What-
the
that was
That,
server
weird.
used
I think
to
that was me.
The server used to be
Cobalt.
good, but now it sucks.
I'm so sorry, Cobalt. I flipped him like 100 times into the air.
Absolutely.
I'm
just
still
threw Cobalt
alive.
Over the edge.
Who is the best fuck of the group? That would be me.
I'd fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. That seems fair.
It's an easy one.
With my mind.
Well, if you guys are into bondage, it's definitely me. I'm just kidding.
That was too sincere.
That was very. I thought that joke would roll over better than
Nah,
it did.
you
but
said it
didn't.
way
Yeah,
too
no.
deadpan
It was
for that
very. It was too serious. I think.
Yeah.
It also had like a little vibe of like, I'm just kidding unless you want to.
Yeah.
It really did.
No, I mean, it also probably had the vibe of I'm not kidding.
Yeah, but like, it probably really is. I'm just kidding, unless you want to.
Because it's true.
Okay, NLSS member most likely to be into bondage. Go.
I guess I'm gonna say Rob. All right, Rob and Nick.
It's not really something I really mess with, but I'm trying to think if there's, like, it would be really shocking if Mouth was.
Would it?
Yeah, I don't see it
I
that
don't
way.
think I would be shocked if it
No?
was. That's
No, I
the thing
wouldn't
with
either.
bondage is I think you're never shocked when
Oh.
someone's into bondage. You're like, yeah, I guess that
Tie
makes
it up,
sense.
maybe.
I'd let him
but-
tie me up.
Yeah, shocked is a different thing, I guess. Because it's electricity.
God.
Oh my
I
god.
need to switch
No.
to reverse.
You know, see, we can't speculate about Hafu. That's not really right to do.
Yeah, because
That's
she's
like throwing
True,
out all this
because
stuff.
she's a woman. The
Yeah.
rules are different because they have it easier than we do. No!
Man.
It's just kind of weird, is all I'm saying.
So
Oh,
unbelievably
Dark.
punished immediately for telling the
Yeah.
truth.
Here
Going
I
against
am,
social constructs.
just being persecuted for bringing up new ideas.
See, this is why you should have it all out in the open. That way nobody speculates.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
jeez. Dude, by the way, I've got your lag on the server now. Like,
I'm so sorry. I killed the same person. I'm such an asshole.
Oh, is that it? Oh,
I
no,
killed
no. That.
the same fucking person. Nicholas!
oh my lord.
What just happened?
Wow, there's a lot in it. This game's got some strategy to it.
God, I was so punished so quickly.
Stop! What are you doing? Why are there 2 men doing donuts in
That's
the track?
Nick went super rogue this time.
I realized I wasn't gonna finish, so I just thought I'd have fun with it.
Oh my god.
They're dropping fast now.
NLSS member most likely to spend hard time in prison.
Holy shit.
Hard
What's
time.
happy time?
Well, I think a hard time is like if you.
Rob for
I mean,
sure.
yeah, it's very
It's like
clearly-
100%.
Yeah, that's very clearly me. Yeah, there's not a lot
I
of
didn't want to
question
say it
about
first.
that. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. No,
Well,
that's
Mathis did commit a literal crime, so.
that's true.
Yeah,
well, I mean,
I'm
I've
still
committed
not cool
crimes,
with
too.
that.
Hey,
That wasn't
Rob, you
very
don't have
good.
to. It's not a competition.
Mathis would not have spent hard time for that, though. He would have been
What,
like,
are you kidding? That was like grand larceny.
No, he would have been on probation or something. He's not. They're not going to send him to like a medium security prison because he defrauded GameStop for a couple of grand.
Yeah, I don't know.
It might literally be grand larceny. I have no idea what the requirement for that is.
I think it's if you steal over $500 worth of stuff.
$500 is grand?
That's all.
I'm pretty sure.
That's all you need for grand. That seems
That's
so
crazy.
not grand.
Yeah, hold on, let me see. Grand larceny.
They also have things in different degrees. Does that function that way too?
I do know that ladies do larceny.
Yeah, I know they do.
In the U.S., it is often defined as an amount valued at $400 or more.
Wow, that's insane.
That's like an Xbox.
Yeah,
That's what I was thinking. Like, so there's like a lesser larceny where you would go to. You'd be like, I'm gonna sue you for you stole $300 from the till. I'm gonna take you to court.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you just fucking fire them and put their picture up in your store and be like, this dude's a shithead? Like, that would be what I would do.
Send them to jail forever. Is the alternative.
I'm now realizing there is just a bit of like a lack of self-awareness for Judge Mathis now, isn't there?
Interesting question.
I mean, criminals can be judges, surely.
Well, no, I think judges can be criminals. I think is the order.
That's a fair point, yeah.
Judge.
I don't trust any human judging me ever.
Just because Mathis made a mistake earlier in his life doesn't mean he's not a good person now.
Just really like.
What's so funny about that?
I mean, he doesn't post often in our group, but the things that he does post does make me ask a few questions.
Sorry, could you say, Rob, you need to ready up on that, or you'll get kicked.
Yeah, I can't. Oh, fuck. Hold on.
Just saying, every time he posts in our Discord, it's always like the same two things he's really excited about.
If you were the store that someone stole $400 worth of goods from, do you think that they should be sued for grand larceny?
For $400?
Who's a boss? Cobalt!
Like, basically destroy their lives over
Well,
Practicing.
I mean, if it was $400, absolutely not.
Damn it.
Holy shit.
Cobalt, you son of a bitch!
What if it was a grand?
And probably not, no.
Damn it.
It's more like I think at that point it depends on your business, I guess. But to me, it feels like that's like an opportunity cost. Like you're really gonna deal with the stress of taking somebody to court over $400. Like unless you're trying to make an example of them or something. I don't.
What if they were a smug dick about it though, and it was still like 400?
Well, then I might.
You're like, yeah, I stole it. You gonna sue me? Let's see you sue me.
Then I would probably. Well, it's not really.
Then you would sue them.
I still probably wouldn't sue them.
It's not suing though, right?
Well,
like it's a criminal charge.
That's the charge. Yeah, you're right.
That'd be the charge, yeah.
If it was like $5,000, I'd be like, yeah. I'll tell you what though, if it was $400, I'll be like, hey, keep an eye on your mailbox because you're gonna be hearing from my lawyer. Then I would never send them anything. I would just leave them in
Poop in
fear
the
for
mailbox.
I would leave them in fear for a couple of years that they were gonna get a summons. But
I feel like in retrospect, should have sued that guy that hit me with his truck.
yeah, that seems
Probably.
like that.
Shredded your bike
That
up.
was a real opportunity, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, well, I wanted to be a good guy, but
Hey.
he gave me a hard lesson on life.
Yeah, you want to be a good guy to the dude who hit you with his.
I mean,
Truck.
you know,
It's very
he seemed-
generous.
He seemed like a man that had fallen on hard times, and I.
Yeah, he hit you with
Suing
his.
people on hard times isn't always going to be that beneficial to you.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
moreover, he hit you with his car.
Yeah, that's true. He did do that.
It's not really
we're
like.
still in
Oh,
fees.
fuck this dude, he's falling on hard times and I hate poor people. It's more like that dude hit you with his vehicle.
Yeah. I mean, even so, he gave me like a sob story.
Yeah.
So.
Here's a sob
Yeah, was
story.
the car a sob?
That's good.
I like it, yeah.
Sorry, Cobalt.
Oh, I
didn't
want
mean
it.
Oh my god. I'm getting wrecked. Did I knock him over
so
again?
Deserved.
These
I don't even
gravel
need
tracks.
weed.
Oh! I don't think Toxic is going to be able to play this game anymore. He just got wrecked in real life, it seems. So violent. He actually just went straight into a fucking tree at like full speed. Midair.
Can I mention that playing in manual is real weird? Keep gearing up.
You'll be ready to do European rally racing, though. So
That's true. Yeah.
Now chat can stop making fun of you for living in North America, where, you know, the stupid Americans only drive the automatic vehicle.
Well, the parts are way cheaper for manual. You don't have to worry about the automatic transition fucking up and then transmission fucking up and having to spend $2,000 on it or whatever.
I mean, you still have a transmission, right?
What? No, the manual transmission is like 1,000,000 times cheaper than an automatic.
To buy, yeah, but like you can still fuck up your transmission with user error.
No, I know. I'm saying that when you get it replaced, if you get it replaced, it's way cheaper to fix.
Oh, you little whimsical bastard! Get back here!
Why is there a bus here?
I'm trying to be a roadblock.
No.
I'm role-playing right now by myself.
I'm having way too good of a time chipping people as I go along.
Whoops.
I'm not fast enough to keep up, so I have to just troll people, basically.
Hey, my dampers are leaking.
Yeah.
There's not much of a price difference anymore, really? I thought it was massive before. It was like 2,000 versus 300 or something.
I don't know.
Oh no, that's 1,000,000 Persians against the 300.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the.
Would you guys ever make an NLSS comedy movie? I would like you to think about that question.
I
would have liked you to not ask that question.
Every single YouTuber movie based on their own fandom has been incredibly cringeworthy and horrible, and also probably on a baseline level, financially a huge waste of their own time.
Yeah, like you guys see that one where that one blonde shithead went to the suicide forest? It really bombed in the box office, I heard.
Not too popular.
I thought for
did not
sure
work out well.
you were gonna bring up Dragon Slayer Doppelganger.
Oh,
I was like 100% this guy.
That's 19 minutes of bliss.
And it was made before we knew that we were famous.
There's a car that says thanks for. Oh, never mind. Thought it was nutting, but it's nothing.
Thanks for nutting. Cobalt, you ever watch Dragon Slayer Doppelganger?
Nope.
That's
It's
Ryan
the
and Mouth's movie.
highest rated indie film on IMDb.
It
I'll
was.
check it out.
It's 20 minutes long, and it's got a great soundtrack.
Yeah.
And a great ass.
Great ass.
We already played this one, didn't we?
You ever watch Mamma Mia?
Well, there are a lot of them that are like this.
Good one too.
Do we already play this?
Do you want me to or not, Lisa? She's trying to schedule gym time for me right now.
I'm really not
Jim.
trying to do this to you, but because it was right after you said thanks for nuttin', there was, and you were like, do you want me to, Lisa? And I was like, yeah.
I mean, we could have another one. You know?
This is a good show.
Ooh.
Good
So
show.
weird one
Yeah,
today.
good show, yeah, real weird.
A little
Yeah.
later, you know, so that makes sense.
I'm very
It's already 8
tired.
o'clock, yeah.
It's a little late for you guys.
Yeah.
It's not late for me at all.
It's
I gotta practice my pitch tomorrow.
You know?
Yeah.
What are you pitching?
I'm pitching the first pitch of the Redbirds
Oh,
minor league
that's
baseball
cool.
game on Saturday.
That is
Oh,
pretty
I
cool.
thought you were selling something to the shark. Tank.
No. I have to throw a baseball like 60 feet, and I'm gonna embarrass myself.
That sounds
Probably.
fun.
I'm gonna puke in the middle of the field.
That'll leave a strong impression at least.
Yeah, I'll make TMZ or something.
You should do the thing where you do like a 360 and then throw the pitch.
Yeah.
Oh,
or spin
man.
around on a bat for
Fancy.
like
Yeah,
4
yeah.
rotations, then throw it.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick, actually. Do that. and,
Ryan,
like,
you
It felt so right.
Rubbing is racing.
maybe racing. Yeah, I've heard that.
It felt so good.
nutting. It says nutting.
It does. It totally says nothing.
Thank you for nutting.
Oh.
Thank you.
For being a friend.
Dude, I was thinking about the
Travel
Golden
down
Girls.
the road and back again.
It's
Oh
gotta
my
be
God.
up there in terms of like best theme songs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That and Cheers.
I didn't know you liked Gilmore Girls.
I like
Good Times.
I like the theme song to Golden Girls. I've never really seen
think
the
it-
show, I think.
surprisingly intellectual show that takes a really real look at people's lives.
God damn.
That I'm not used to seeing on television.
But I think Brian unironically likes Frasier, right?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I liked it when it aired and it won every Emmy in existence.
Yeah, no, I'm not judging you.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
just
the way
saying.
you said
like, I feel like-
unironically, dripping with
Well,
madness
I mean,
kind of.
that's God damn.
Whoa! I'm merged with Rob.
You're inside of me.
I'm inside of Rob.
Well, suspension failure, rear left wheel bend.
I can't make it across. I don't know where to go.
My dampers.
Thanks for nothing.
Yeah.
I got hit on every single pass across the fucking thing. Oh, I finally made it. No! I have 2 HP. Please, sir.
Yeah, Lynn really likes Frasier also. We
No.
started watching it, and I was like, I think I made it to
No!
5 episodes.
I'd rather watch Seinfeld.
Me too, but I like both of them, which I don't think was where you were going with that one.
No,
I was just gonna say you like Golden Girls. That's all I was
Frasier's a
gonna
little
say.
bit.
I don't get, like,
More
Frasier
slow.
and his dad are so mean to each other at the beginning.
It's
I
because
don't want to watch families be mean to each other.
they actually love each other, which is why they're able to insult each other, because it's a safe
Yeah.
way to
Damn it.
experiment. with
They made a whole
conversation.
episode, too, about how the dad was just spying on some woman through her window.
Yeah.
Somebody's car just ended up in ATV, like just straight up, like that's how crumpled it became.
What about Hell Frasier? Dude, I would watch any Frasier extended universe property except Cheers.
Really?
Like, I would love.
You know that Frasier is a Cheers extended.
When
Yes,
everybody
yes.
knows your name.
I prefer to think that Cheers is like a Frasier prequel, but like
Cheers is pretty good, actually.
I would love to see a show it's a second person show. It's filmed from the perspective of everybody that Frasier interacts with, and all it is like a minute of Frasier talking to them about some shit they don't understand in his pompous diction, and then when they leave, they go, "Man, what a fucking asshole!" And then,
Then it cuts to the next person.
Yeah, and it's also Seinfeld.
It's also
It's
Simon.
actually brilliant.
Oh, yeah.
Boom, boom.
Yeah, I'm in for that.
20 people an episode with tiny little 1-minute cuts each.
Cheers is good. Good times.
Does he end up with the lady that he hires to be the maid around the house?
Wait, which one? Good times?
No, in Frasier.
Yeah, his bang maid.
Right. It's fine.
The lady that his dad
like-
his to
His
basically
his brother
be
is married,
yeah, but then
and he's always hitting on her.
he has
which
an
is
affair
weird.
with the maid. Yeah, it's a great love story about her being basically an indentured servant because of immigration issues, and then her and Niles get married, and it's
sad.
totally cool.
Oh, Niles gets married to her. What about his wife?
Oh, Maris?
He's always at the beginning of the series. He's like, "Oh, she couldn't come. She just wanted to stay in her room."
Yeah,
And
they
everybody's like, "Oh, what a bitch."
they basically just gaslight Maris the whole show.
That's so sad. Like
I
don't
wanted
even
to have
know her
fun,
side
but
of the
Maris
story.
wouldn't let me.
They
Yeah,
got
that's exactly
mad.
what he sounds like.
Wait, they get mad because she can't come?
It's a different thing.
I think
it's not
she's
a,
got like some anxiety issues or something because she doesn't like to leave the bedroom, and then
Yeah.
they just make fun of her. And they're freaking psychologists.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that seems pretty rude. Yeah. Well, I mean, in Seinfeld, George Costanza does murder his wife.
Well,
so
What?
And
Yeah,
Saved
you
by the
remember that?
Bell, Zach Morris literally causes most of the problems and is
That's
a
true,
horrible
yeah.
human being.
Zach Morris is not a good influence.
Wait, George murders his wife though?
Well, by
Yeah.
buying the cheap letters, she gets
Yeah,
Oh, with
poisoning
the
from
shitty-
glue.
poison.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot
yeah.
about that.
yeah.
The glue got her.
And that happens in like there are still like 3 more seasons after that happens.
Yeah, they're not. It's not played up for sadness at all.
Yeah,
It
no.
was like kind of a joke,
Yeah, it was a joke.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
huh? Yeah,
There's
that
a
didn't strike
bus.
me as the hard-hitting moment that it probably should have been. in the show.
There's no touching moments on Seinfeld.
No, not at all.
There's actually zero.
Yeah. No, that's why I mean Seinfeld is basic like essentially Always Sunny is Seinfeld on crack. Like it's the same they're all terrible people on Seinfeld. Awful.
I mean, on Sunny, they actually are literally on crack a couple of times.
That's true, yeah.
It's Dennis and D specifically.
Cobalt, don't drive in reverse. It's bad manners.
And Charlie.
I have no idea where I'm supposed to go.
When did Charlie do crack?
I think he does it the second time, and I think Mac does it once too.
Charlie's always huffing paint. I didn't know he smoked crack though.
He huffs glue, yeah.
There's an anime Always Sunny.
Wait, what?
Konosuba apparently is like an
way.
anime Always Sunny.
It's kind of ironic
is it live
considering
or is it-
it's already, It's Always Sunny is already an anime.
Right. That's true,
Have you seen the Up episode? The one where the groceries or the convenience store gets robbed?
Yeah.
And then Charlie has a special fantasy and it goes into 3D animation for a while.
Yeah.
That was really good.
It's fantastic, yeah.
I like to play video games.
Oh, you mean Boco no Soleil Philadelphia?
Solair's in the show?
Boku no Soleil Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's French Japanese.
Philadelphia.
How do you guys have so much health still?
It's a French-Japanese crossover anime.
Where can I watch that at?
Philadelphia?
Yep.
Philadelphia, Japan.
First season is on Crunchyroll. The first and the fourth season. The third
The
season
second season was never published anywhere.
It's only available on a VHS tape that you can buy from the Akihabara district in Japan.
Right.
What's the what does Boku mean? Because I feel like people mention the word Boku all the time.
Boku.
My?
Boku these nuts on your forehead, mon frere.
All right, so my hero is Boku no, isn't it?
So it's my.
I don't know.
Boku, no.
I or my.
Kokodo, Bo, Mono Coco.
It means my.
The Japanese, they're always saying no to everything. You know, it's very pessimistic. They should have a couple yeses, you know?
They're very pragmatic.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, repetition is actually one of the...
Oh, I've heard that. Yeah. I don't know where I heard that from. I feel like somebody said
Chad,
that once.
I'm just being honest. You're wasting your breath explaining to me what Boku means.
No is possessive. Boku is first-person pronoun, so it's a way of linking the words together.
Wow. Of course.
It's like kind of like a Japanese
like
hyphen.
It places it in the statement.
Gotcha.
Boku no equals my hero. Gotcha.
Okay.
It's like Watashi, but for males. Gotcha.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
It's like
Watashi is Japanese for I.
Why do they need so many letters for it?
Yeah, just use one.
Yeah, use the one letter.
Stupid
Seems like a really
idiots.
inefficient language.
Why don't you tell them to change it then?
I will.
I do. They
So
don't. They don't listen to me because I'm speaking English. We're at a crossroads.
It's a symbol, so evidently they don't have to write all of that every time.
No, this map sucks.
Does it?
Yeah, it's just one of the regular race maps.
Yeah, it looks like a bunny though.
Guitar solo.
Oh, you know what?
It looks more like a penis.
I was thinking
with
it
a
looks like an
big ball sack.
elephant,
Yeah. Oh, that's
like an
Elephant
upside down elephant.
I'm
It looks
really
like-
seeing the profile of a penis, and
It's
there's,
the
like, little
incredibly
bit of-
What
like
are you talking?
swingy ball and dick. Like,
Yes,
he's,
I
like,
do see the.
winding
I
it
see
up.
the balls, but your dick
yeah.
should not look
Well, you
like
see
that.
the ball, and the dick goes up. It's one of those curler ones.
Yeah, one of those
and the dick
incredibly
goes
thin
up.
brontosaurus dicks.
It's a gonzo dick.
Yeah, but then then you see like you get a little bit of the belly there, and a little bit more of the,
So
side.
Boku is I.
Undersack. The taint.
No
This
makes it
isn't-
possessive, so it transforms I to my. That's
This
how it
isn't
works.
Japanese class.
Yes, that's what.
I'm happy you said it.
Or it looks like a tooth being pulled that's still coming out.
Yeah.
No,
yeah,
this isn't.
yeah,
What's
yeah.
the one that it looks like? It's like one lane with two turns at the end. Chad.
You're thinking of,
Oh yeah, it's like a
penis.
boomerang. Yeah, that one.
We haven't done that one in a while. What's it called?
Boomerang.
Chat's gonna know. One person in chat will know.
I got that song stuck in my head. It's fucking...
How about Boku no and more anime talk?
Bonebreaker Valley is also fine.
That's pretty
I don't-
good.
We did Bonebreaker at the beginning.
Yeah, but it's
The one that's shaped like a bone. I can remember that one.
Could it be? I don't think it's Hilltop Stadium. Oh,
I mean,
Big Valley.
I thought we did select cars already.
I still haven't
They
loaded
changed
it.
the map.
He's
a bunch
changing the
of-
map
a
so we
bunch
can get a
of
fun one.
Crash
We're getting all the
Canyon.
damn lame race ones with no intersections.
Crash Canyon Main Circuit Banger Race.
You got any
Oh.
tips for this damn?
That looks
oh,
good.
we can't
This is-
talk about it yet.
This
Never
is
mind.
not it, but it's also good.
Good enough.
I was gonna ask Austin for tips
Tips for what?
for Gungeon, but two people haven't gotten.
No,
the part
yeah, dude. Don't
Oh
you know,
my God, they're right. It is a double Dracula.
don't
Oh,
say don't avoid
Double
spoilers on my
Whoa.
accord. You're good to go as far as I'm concerned.
Well, yeah, but Nick hasn't seen it yet either.
For what? What are we talking about?
For Gungeon,
Yes, yeah, I haven't
stuck
seen
on
it.
phase 3 of something.
Yeah, it's no. I still have trouble with it. It's tough.
It's killing me slowly inside.
I heard they killed off the main guy in Enter the Gungeon.
My advice is
fourth
like
season.
get the easy stars. You know,
Mm.
avoid
Yep.
getting the hard stars. Are
Do
like
they stack?
yeah, you can get 3,
Oh.
and you can just
Dodge
save.
Roll
them.
should change the name to Enter the Fungin because it generates fun.
It does, yeah.
Generates lots of fun.
It's a fun video game.
What? Zertex, are you okay? Like his
If
car.
they generate some Funyuns, that would be nice too. I would like
Ooh,
them.
I love Funyuns, yeah.
Ah! Ah!
He's a laggy boy.
Jeez, that man is flipping all over the place.
Wrong way.
Wrong
That
way.
is the wrong way. Oh God.
Dude, this server is not as good as it used to be.
Wow, what's wrong with it?
Now I'm getting the lag you guys were getting, and I'm realizing why I thought you were so bad. Turns out when there's a little bit more latency, it's a lot harder to play.
Oh yeah. Very difficult.
I keep like my turns are half a second off, and occasionally I get bumped by ghosts or drive through a man who is clearly in front of me.
Yeah,
Is
now
that
try
why
try
I
playing
keep
on
losing?
manual.
No, I've driven through a couple of people, ghost people.
I went the
before.
wrong way, and I'm paying for it so bad. Don't go the wrong way. Not worth it.
Zertex, turn off your Bitcoin miner. We need more of your cores.
How do you guys feel about like sites using you to mine Bitcoin without your knowing?
Real bad.
Feel great about it.
Yeah, I don't
That's
like
like
it.
so
probably
comfortable
one
with
of
it.
the worst things they could do other than steal my credit card.
Yeah. Not a fan of that either.
Ah, Rob!
Yeah, I got spun around. I have to hold on. I have to actually manually change to reverse in order to back
Oh
up.
no.
Oh, sweet God.
Is that you being torn to shreds?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh
This map's pretty fun though.
Ah, no! I killed someone. I'm sorry. I was thrown off the track and someone hit me head on.
I think that was me. You were just laying in the middle of my path. Oh my God.
No, it
Oh
wasn't
my
you.
God! I just saw that.
Welcome to
I'm
the
alright.
jam.
I'm alright. I'm still okay. Could just give you
Well,
5 seconds of uninterrupted time, please?
Gear down to.
Oh, he
No
ghosted
one
me.
just blew you up.
Yeah, I have no engine anymore, so I'm going a little slower.
It's amazing how fast
Well.
they can still go when they're torn to shreds.
Doesn't handle as well as it used to. I think my dampers must be leaking. Oh, that reminds me, I have to get my oil changed tomorrow.
That sounds fun.
It's not fun. I'm just gonna drive over and then be like, change my oil, and then they're gonna be like, all right, and then I'm gonna come back
go
in
to the
like
lube?
4 hours later. No, I won't go to Jiffy Lube because they have bad reviews.
Oh.
All the reviews are like, they tried to sell me, you know,
Air
they said
filter.
my axle was shattered and I had to get a new one.
They tried to
Yeah,
sell my organs.
Firestone will get you
They
too.
tried to save my life by telling me my car was a dangerous wreck about to happen. Oh no.
No, why did you?
Why don't
do
you just
that?
get a Model S? Yeah, why don't I get a Model S? A $100,000, $200,000 car from a company run by Hank Scorpio. Why don't I just get
Like-
a Model S?
Dude,
One Isaac episode.
I was saying, I'm like, you, if you did, sorry,
What
I
is this sentence?
Porky pigged a little bit on that one, but if you did PUBG 12 hours a day, for 6
months,
you could make $500,000. I almost guarantee.
Ah, Cobalt!
Oh my god, I was about to finish. What? The first time ever.
You killed me across the finish line.
Get a Model T. Now we're talking. Last good product Ford ever, friggin'. Anyway,
what time is it?
It's time.
Oh,
is it?
Yeah, it's time.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dying, dude.
You guys okay?
Yeah, dude, I'm fine. I got another 2 hours after this.
What are you?
Kate, what do you want to do?
He's got to stream with Kate.
Yeah. I'm on. This is gonna be at the edge of 8 hours today.
Ooh, I love edging.
You want to do Realm Royale, Rob?
Yeah.
You should play a lot of it. Twitch really likes to watch that game.
More hours.
They watched me play it before. Why don't they like it?
You all right?
Yeah.
I think he's constipated.
Yeah, you sound like you need a poop.
Twitch.tv/BearTaffy for the hottest, darkest dungeon action. PST, early mornings, mid-mornings, and early afternoons. Bear Taffy, thank you for being here in the middle segment. How about you pimp your channel, Austin?
Twitch.tv/last_grand_ playing Gungeon and No Man's Sky, and gonna play BFA when that comes out in 2 weeks.
Oh god. Big fucking ass?
Big fucking ass, dude.
BFA.
Sylvanas, what have you done?
And, that'll be there you go.
Both.
Battle for Azeroth.
Correct, yes.
Okay.
It's actually Bofa.
Yeah. Why didn't they name it?
And a knight on it, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah. They should have called it Battle of for Azeroth.
They really should have.
Yeah, it would have been a lot better.
Well, anyway, how about you, Cobalt?
Hey, what's up? I'm not gonna be streaming too much longer here, but tomorrow I'm gonna beat that rat. So we'll be doing that pretty much all day. We're gonna be playing it until we get it done, and then Saturday I'm gonna be gone. I gotta throw this pitch, so hopefully I'll have a clip of me failing or succeeding and impressing you. And that's all I got. I'm probably taking off after this. I gotta go practice throwing the ball.
Yeah.
I feel like one good bash could kill a rat, probably. I don't think you gotta. It's probably not an all-day kind.
You don't understand, Robert.
Charlie,
don't get it.
You can
need boxing gloves
or get a trap. They've got traps for that.
I've trapped mini mice before.
Like a leprechaun trap.
Resourceful.
Yeah, heard that. Yeah.
How about you, Robert?
Yeah, hi, I'm Rob, also known as Alpaca Patrol. You can find me at Alpaca Patrol everywhere, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. Also, discord.gg/Alpaca Patrol. Do movie night every Saturday. This coming Saturday, we're going to do another movie night. I've been playing a good deal of Madden NFL 19 on PC, which is exciting. Playing the New York Giants in a franchise, and I'm going to be doing an online league very soon. Once we work out the details of that and figure out how the hell we're going to hack the game so that we could turn off the voiceover IP from 1953. So, yeah. So come by twitch.tv/Alpaca Patrol and we'll have a good time.
Are you hiring a coder to work for that? Because I think Ryan might be able
Oh,
to.
yeah. You want to mod Madden, Ryan?
$10 an hour.
$10.
To be honest.
Also exposure.
To remove the VoIP, if you had access to the code, would probably be pretty easy. Just might remove a few other things accidentally. It's like taking the engine out of a car. I could do it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'd be happy with the condition of the vehicle afterwards, but Control F voice and Control A delete, no problem.
Yeah. That seems pretty good.
Or
Is there
just
an INI file you could mess with?
You could just put one rogue semicolon in and just ruin the entire thing if you want. But
comment it out.
I don't know if there's an INA. I don't know if there's an INA. Anyway,
Okay,
it could be.
How about you, Nick?
Hey guys and gals, how's it going? I hope you enjoyed the NLSS today. It was a pleasure having you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend if we don't see you again. I'm going to finish up the game I was working on yesterday, Chasm. I think we got like maybe an hour left. So if you want to stop by for that. Depending on the heat, I may or may not continue Gungeon or grab some other game to try. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I'm pretty warm. It's like very warm in here. So
Yeah.
thanks for watching, though. We appreciate having you for the NLSS. It's been a lot of fun.
Y'all.
Thanks for having me on.
And thanks for being accommodating, but... Well, not
But.
but.
So wait, is that, are you going to give me bad news?
Thanks,
Like,
thanks for being accommodating about me being late today.
Oh, yeah.
No problem.
Oh, well.
Thanks for having me on.
All right. Thanks for being here.
All right.
Goodbye.
How is Nick not embarrassed when he tries so hard to be a professional TV talk show host?
That was the perfect time to hang up. Let me see what Kate is going to play. What are we going to play on yours? Is there more? We're going to play some more Overcooked 2. We're getting into some advanced level Overcooked. We 3-starred like almost the entire preview version of the game, but we're going to be back playing it right now. Twitch.tv/lovelymomo. I will not be live tomorrow. Kate will be live tomorrow, though. I'll be live on Sunday for the... Yeah, I don't know what we're going to play on Sunday, dude. I have no idea right now. I know there's many options. I basically just need to make the poll. What I should probably do is just buy Resident Evil 7, but... It's how it always goes. Is like... How about new Far Cry? I didn't really like it that much. It's like... I did play the new Far Cry. Is the Korean guy playing the new Far Cry?
No, he plays on day one.
It's like every time I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to play on Sunday. I'm just going to wait until it's Sunday and then play what everyone suggested. I don't want to play the new Assassin's Creed. Kate, did you just buy stock in Ubisoft?
No.
Is it? Maybe I should play Rainbow Six Siege or Ghost Recon Wildlands. I'll probably just play Resident Evil 7 because it's what people want. And even if I hate it, I can just pretend to like it. And then people will leave these comments that are like, thank you for being so brave to play a video game on stream. And I'll be like, it was hard, but you're welcome. How about Fable the Lost Chapters? I haven't, I've never played a Fable game in my existence. Now, I don't know whether that makes it more or less likely that I should play it, but I think it's an extreme long shot. Anything going on Disky? Disky? No Disky. All right, I'm going to read out some names, then we're going to go play Overcooked. You guys know that song? All-time class. Thank you for the sour, please. I appreciate it.
I want to play WarioWare, but then the Wi-Fi does not work.
Is it out?
Yeah.
What?
I thought it's out. Oh wait, it's coming out tomorrow? I forgot. I want to play WarioWare. It's not working.
The Wi-Fi doesn't work.
No.
That's weird.
It comes out tomorrow. Well, if I can get Wi-Fi working, I can play WarioWare tomorrow. Where is it? Where is our Wi-Fi?
Do you need the Wi-Fi password?
No, it says it cannot connect to the modem.
That's weird.
We might have to reset it.
Too many devices, maybe?
Maybe. I don't
Probably
know.
have like 30 devices connected to the Wi-Fi.
We might have to reset it. Only apparently has like 70 something on Metacritic.
Doesn't bother me.
WarioWare. Oh, Wolfie said completely turn off your Switch. Thanks, Wolfie.
But you're holding a 3DS.
Yeah, maybe it's the Switch that's doing it.
I believe.
Wolfie, no, Wolfie works at Nintendo, man.
He's my uncle.
What?
My uncle works for Nintendo. All right, here's a bunch of names. Guy Skittle, Metalax, Origin Angel, JS Chip, Lynn Killen, Co-Normals, A Cold Brewed Egg, Black Ice 4047, B-Beard 396, Tabering the Willy, 1A, Don't Shoot 1856, Mystery, Thigh Bamboozler, Adagio 11, Merrick 60, Clock Radio, Dr. Denny, Bob 13, Tiny Speck of Jam, N. Noitra 2803, Mr. Forest, Dungeon Maester, Jetamo, Awesome Possum, Young Venus, Subbers Regret, Dudio 83, I'm in House. I don't know who is, but they should look out. Drew Budd, Z Crawford 2, Shadows William, Omega Onslaught, Cowley, Jork Jumpskull, Junithorn, K Mule, Wowie, Lil Fanboy, Gary Laterno, Oren Saltzman, Inverted Ball Demon, Bestest Git, Bob Da Vinci, Nemenius, Avdul, Kieran L, Salty Zebra, Plum Crusher, Purple, Maxwell Mayer, Barrowin Designs, Sugar Maple, Bug Hunter 801, Metro Octane, Hired Help. Got something in my throat. It must be the ligma. Super Wavy, Mew, Flimsy Jello, The Dogs Roll, What's for Dinner, Loons Gaming, The Peace 03, Doc Innocent, Ethel Deer, Gesheltus Rife, Mulamuk, Universums, Panda Battalion, DFFG 720, I Told You It's Taken, Sassanox, Pajinko Majines, Game Watch, Potato Based, Just a Kazul, Neb 1, Synonym Waffles, Yos Renus, Clip 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, Hello from James, Yeah Izzles, Banishment This World, Kane Zane, Savas 90, Doc My Sick 478, Sad Clown 33, Garden Girl Eden, Kiji, mispronounce this, Ryoan Vendor, Meta Zoing, The Motivated Gapes, Upper Class Walrus, Good Egor, Gigan Man 22, Brain Dead 198, Arc Trooper 117, Good, Hidokiris Kape, Mvem, Kezu22, Angst336, Lyzink, Dr. Mr. Master, and No Gear. Thank you very much for the subscriptions. Thanks for watching. Thanks for spending effort to watch without. Adblock Enemy Live with Kate, twitch.tv/lovelymomo playing Overcooked 2 co-op. See you there. See you there.